Well, it's Monday again, which means we're back. It's a little earlier than normal, and we're here at the PJCN Network, and we're going to be doing a double feature watch-along of Eddie the Eagle and Cool Runnings. I am super excited. We needed to get a little bit of our Olympics on, and with me, as always, is my friend Maxwell Haddad. Hello, friend.
Hello, my beautiful lovelies. I hope you are well, PJ. I hope everyone in Chatland is well. What a nice day.
My best. It was a nice day, I think. I don't know. I've lost track of time. I don't know what anything is anymore, but I'm happy to be here with you to watch two movies.
A Monday, the final Monday of February.
This is true.
It is, because February is a short month.
Yeah. Well, time is just a construct, so that's
Indeed.
fine.
Time has meaningless, particularly over the last 11 to 12 months.
It's true, but, we've gotten through it, and here we are on watch-along number 89, by the way, which is
89.
Insane to me. But what's real cool, and you and I have talked about this almost every time we've talked about doing this double feature, is Eddie the Eagle and Cool Runnings take place at the same Winter Olympics.
They do.
Two randomly cool sports stories at the same Olympics.
I thought you were going to say two randomly cool runnings. That would have been the line, but okay.
Well, I mean, it could have been, but look, my brain is fried. I've had a very long week, as you are aware, and it's not slowed down. A little bit busy. I don't know what could that possibly mean. I don't know, but here we are. We're doing the thing. We're doing the thing that we like to do. But do we have anything coming up?
We have some stuff coming up. All right. First of all, I'm going to make an announcement. And that announcement is that next week, next Monday and Friday, we are taking a break and we will not be doing any watch-alongs.
It's true.
This is for myriad reasons. Partly it's because I'm not going to be at home. Partly because the Schmodown season has just kicked off and PJ is busy. And partly because we're all a little tired. So our apologies in advance. We will be picking up in the second week of March with our watch-along schedule as planned. But we do have plenty more stuff coming this week. Tomorrow, for our non-$10 and up patrons, Box 6, heart-shaped box is being unearthed into the world with our special guests, Sabrina Ramirez and Brandon Hanna. And let me just give you a little disclaimer. I think this applies to all episodes of Box, but this one in particular, it is not safe for work. This is not a kid-friendly episode of internet television. It gets a little profane. If you are easily offended or squeamish as far as discussion of sex is concerned, I might recommend skipping it. But if that sounds titillating to you, I highly recommend watching it. I'm very proud of it. I think it might be our best episode yet. And yes, we do address some incidents that happened in episode 5. Then Wednesday night, after being delayed last week, we're back with Suddenly Soundtracks Added to Playlist Pop Punk. And once again, I must point out that I did not create this graphic. And yes, I know that Nirvana did not make pop punk music.
God damn you, Chris Clark.
But this is going to be a wonderful show. Chris won't be here because he doesn't care. But Tim Franco, Dan Nye, James White, David B., Sean Sully, and myself will be there kicking it for a couple hours talking about pop music on Wednesday. Oh, crap. I didn't put the... Give me 1 second. PJ, can you vamp for like 1 second?
1 second.
That's, you know what I mean. You're being cute, and I don't appreciate it.
Well, look, I actually see people in the chat already asking about our sponsor.
We'll get to that. No, we'll get to that. I want to finish going through everything, but I like to have the thumbnails. I am remiss for not having put this thumbnail in. But yes, the rumors are true. Front Center Mezzanine is back on Thursday with our guest, Christina Sajou. She's an incredibly talented actress. She has been on Broadway in American Idiot, Baby It's You, Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark. You better believe. I cannot wait to ask her all the juicy questions about Spider-Man. SpongeBob SquarePants. So she was not in the original cast.
SpongeBob.
She was not in the original cast of SpongeBob. She took over as Sandy later on, and she is in the Pro Shot version that aired on Nickelodeon. So if that's all you've seen, you have seen her as Sandy. She was also in Broadway Bounty Hunter, which of course I produced. Just an incredible talent. Super, super excited to talk to her. Next week, Friday night, we're doing a watch-along of Stardust. This was a patron pick. Sorry, Brandy. I know you don't like this movie. I love it. You don't have to kick it with us. We're going to watch it anyways. Saturday, did I not put it in? Oh, my God. Saturday, we are back with our WandaVision recap for episode 8. I had made a funny graphic, but we'll save it for later. Sunday, of course, is... Oh, wait, no. Sunday, PJ has to decide about the unwind. I won't be here. You gonna unwind without me? Be my guest.
I'll let him know. It'll depend on how I'm feeling.
The other important announcement is next Tuesday is the February episode of Book Nook. Yes, I know next Tuesday is March. Yes, February is short, and thus, if you were to accurately look at a calendar, Tuesday, March 2nd would still be part of February.
I appreciate that you always say that. You're like, don't come at me about the dates. It's all still February. Maxwell's like, I'm not taking this shit anymore.
Stop it with your calendar pedanticism, pedanticness. We are reading Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Excellent book, highly recommended. And talking about Book Nook, we've already announced the March episode, which will happen in late March. And it is a collaboration with Watch the Book. Dwayne and myself will be joined by Daniel Ramirez to talk about the book Never Let Me Go, talk about the film Never Let Me Go, the film by Mark Romanek, starring Carey Mulligan, Andrew Garfield, and Keira Knightley. Beautiful film, one of my favorite films of 2010. We'll talk about the similarities and differences.
That movie's fucking 11 years old already.
It is. It's going to be an incredible episode. I'm really excited for that. Now, some people in the chat have been talking about sponsors. So I've heard y'all got a sponsor. Yes, I need to know about the sponsor. Instead of talking about it, I'm just going to roll the sponsor clip, which we will also roll again in between the two movies. And just to be clear, we're watching Eddie the Eagle first, and then we are watching Cool Running second. Why don't we introduce the guest first, actually? Let's just build up as much anticipation as possible before rolling this clip that I know everyone is so excited, especially your dogs.
Yes, apparently they're very excited about something.
Very excited.
I'm just trying to figure it out.
So our guest tonight for the first film, I think they are staying for both films. Give me a thumbs up. Yes, they're staying for both films. And then Tim Franco is joining us for the second film. One of my favorite people. She really needs no introduction. She is a longstanding member of the Pajukan family. It's the meme queen, Jen Kemp. How are you, Jen?
Hi, Jen.
Oh, I think I'm in a depression hole just like everybody else, but I'm excited to watch these two movies because these are really fun movies. So I think it'll help anyone who's been feeling it lately. So, yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
PJ, what's the t-shirt?
Tonight is You're Next, based off the Adam Wingard film.
Good movie.
Great movie.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, actually, what do you got in your glass there, PJ? What are you drinking tonight?
Water at the moment because I'm severely underhydrated.
He's hydrating just like the Olympians.
I have some Coke Zero. I do have a bottle of bourbon I may open a little later.
Yeah, I got my Crown Royale right here for the rest. I was between drinking tonight and
to the liquor store,
an edible.
And I wanted Basil Hayden's, and they didn't have Basil Hayden's, so the guy recommended, lovely guy, this Rowan's Creek Kentucky bourbon whiskey, which he said was the most similar thing they had. Find it interesting, Seer. It says the bourbon from this lot has been aged in charred oak barrels. We hand bottled it at 50.05% alcohol by volume, 100.1 proof. Distilled, aged, and bottled in Kentucky by Willett Distillery, Bardstown. So we'll see if that happens. Something about a sponsor?
Sponsor. That's what I keep hearing.
What are you drinking, Jen? Do you got a beverage in front of you?
H2O, baby. That's it.
Oh, good old water.
by the next movie, maybe we'll upgrade to something else, but that's all I got for right now.
Brandy says I'm a fan of Rowan's Creek and Maxwell Stalling. Yeah, we're gonna start from 0000 on Disney Plus for the movie Eddie the Eagle when we start. All right. Without further ado, give me. Anyone want a pistachio?
You're gonna chuck it to me from another state, but yeah.
I developed powers the other day. I was trying to get through a hex to see my friend I couldn't find, and the whole thing. All right, we have a sponsor. Let's check it out. Hi, Ralph.
Hey there, Maxwell. How are you?
How are you doing today? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes.
What do you have to tell us today, Ralph?
Oh, well, I wasn't given a script or anything. It's a little unprofessional, Brandon, but that's okay. You can watch the Film Physics Christmas special. That is youtube.com/BrandonHanna. And if you like Christmas, which I love Christmas, yes, get through that.
You are the opposite of the Grinch, Ralph.
I don't like the Grinch very much. He's very sad.
And you're very happy?
I really am happy Sometimes my voice sounds different than other times. So today it's a little different, but that's okay because I just try really hard. I have sinus problems like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I get it.
There doesn't seem to be airflow into your nostril area, so I completely understand.
Some people say I kind of sound like Ray Romano.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Robert!
Well, Ralph, everyone does love Raymond.
And everybody loves Ralph. Thank you so much, Ralph.
No, thank you. And watch Box whichever day it comes out.
I mean, really, Ralph is just the best.
I mean, does it get any better than that?
No, it doesn't. But go watch the Film Physics.
Yeah, do watch Film Physics special. As Ralph also said, watch Box, which drops tomorrow. Thank you so much to Ralph for spending time with us and making that little commercial for us. There's the link. And I agree, Mike K. Ralph indeed is the best. Now, as mentioned, it's a double feature tonight. Eddie the Eagle and Cool Runnings. They are both available on Disney Plus. Don't have to even change your browser or your app. It's really convenient. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Bienvenue, willkommen, etc. If you are a repeat offender, why? PJ is going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. On play, we will all play the movie so that it will play, and we can play and play while the movie plays.
That sounds right.
So, PJ, the playing is in your playful hands.
Sorry, I was explaining to James White that we hadn't started the movie yet because I think James may or may not pop on now too. I don't know. We'll find out.
I have an office desk calendar here with the trivia question for today, Monday, February 22nd. This one's for you, Jen. Jim comes to the office dressed like Dwight and starts a conversation about some of Dwight's favorite things. Bears, beets, and what science fiction TV show?
I mean, I think everyone knows this one, but it is Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Yeah.
You are correct. 2 points for Jen Kemp.
All right, I'm ready to count us down if you're ready.
Oh, we're not vamping for James?
No, because I think he might come for the second one if he comes. He's
fantastic.
He's
all right.
No respect for Eddie the Eagle.
No,
let's eagle some Eddie.
Very rude. All right, so with that, I'm going to count down from 5. As soon as I say go, we're all going to hit play. We're going to watch the movie together. It's going to be a lot of fun. This is going really well so far. 16 minutes in. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
There's still a little bit of a disconnect for me when I'm watching something at Disney Plus and it starts with the Fox fanfare.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It still feels weird. 20th Century Fox, a Walt Disney company, which The Simpsons predicted.
Just assume everything is a Disney company now. Let's save time.
If in 5 or 6 years from now, like I'm gonna need a heart transplant, and it'll be like Heart Transplants, a Walt Disney company.
Sponsored by Bay Night.
I really like Marv. Like the Marv logo has always made me happy. It's a cool logo.
I'm sure it's horrendous for anyone who's like colorblind though.
Yeah, so this movie is produced by Marv, which is Matthew Vaughn's company. And this movie is directed directed by Dexter Fletcher, who directed Taron Egerton again in Rocket Man, which is excellent. Dexter Fletcher also took over the final 2 or 3 weeks of production on Bohemian Rhapsody when that piece of shit Bryan Singer couldn't be bothered to show up on set because he was too busy doing coke and diddling little boys. Ew. If you have a problem with that, Bryan Singer, send your lawyers my way. I guarantee you my lawyers are better than yours. And also, everything I said is true, and thus you'd have no case anyways. Dexter Fletcher has also been announced as directing Sherlock Holmes 3. Starring Robert Downey Jr. and Jude Law, which I'm really excited for. I think he's a great choice. I like both of those movies. So
I'm just not convinced it's ever going to happen, but I hope it does because I like them and I like Dexter Fletcher.
It feels like it's been in progress for a really long time.
I mean, the last one came out a decade ago.
Yeah.
At least now we have... The last one was 2011.
Yeah.
At least now we have an announced director, which feels like a good step forward. A director who's worked with Matthew Vaughn before.
Right.
So, because I believe Marv does the Sherlocks as well.
No, you're
well, they were Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie, but I think it's Guy Ritchie sans.
Oh, really? Because they worked together so much early on in their careers.
Yeah, they don't work together anymore.
This movie actually makes a really interesting double feature, for lack of a better word, with Rocketman. Because it's both Taron Egerton, same director, pretty similar tones.
Yeah, the opening sequence is very similar with the feel of lower income
even the
family.
kid kind of looks like the kid who plays young Elton John.
Yeah, a little bit.
The guy who plays his dad was the sheriff of Nottingham in Robin Hood, and he's so good in that TV show.
Yep.
Like, just so cheesily, deliciously evil in the
Which
right
show?
way. The Robin Hood series on BBC.
I watched that.
Yeah.
Isn't that the guy who went up? Yeah. Yeah, I watched that back in the day.
Also seen in Kingsman: The Golden Circle in a meat grinder.
Yes, this is correct.
I actually have not seen Kingsman: The Golden Circle, but I just bought a 2-pack of both of them on 4K. And I also got Kick-Ass on 4K Steelbook and Kick-Ass 2. So I'm doing some Matthew Vaughn research.
I would have advised you against the Kick-Ass 2 of it all.
I haven't seen it. It was $9.
I think I only watched it the one time.
I genuinely dislike that movie a lot. Even though I think the cast is amazing. But I also think...
Can we just take a second, and he's not on screen yet, but to discuss how fucking cute Taron Egerton is.
So cute.
So cute. In this movie and his Elton John.
In this movie,
about him.
Throughout this entire movie, he has a tendency to make this like grumpy cat face.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually does match the person himself. Like if you go and look at the
mustache, you add the mustache to it. Yeah, the Sherlock Holmes movies are WB, but movies will have multiple production companies. Oh, hi, Patty.
What up,
Yeah,
Patty?
So speaking of Blue Sky Studios and Blu-rays I recently bought, I just bought a 5-pack of all the Ice Age movies. I have not seen all of them, and when I heard Blue Sky was shutting down, I was like, I like the first one. I'll go watch them all.
I really love that third one.
Blue Sky's best movie is by far a Peanuts movie.
Yeah. The death. He really does look like Taron, though. Like,
I know, they did a good job.
The casting's so good. He even sounds like him enough. Like, that's very impressive casting.
Good job, child actor that probably we'll never see again.
Right?
To me, if not the single biggest, one of the 5 biggest Oscar crimes of the last 20 years is that he didn't get nominated, if not win, for Rocketman.
Yep, that was just unfortunate timing.
Particularly considering who won the year before and who won that year.
Yeah.
The fact to me.
So my hope with the Blue Sky Disney situation, and maybe I'm being naive, is that even though they've shut down Blue Sky, Disney owns the IP and stuff. So maybe they'll make another Peanuts movie.
Apple.
Well, Disney doesn't. What?
We're getting Tom and Jerry, so like
Apple
they're trying to bring back some of these classic properties. So maybe.
Fair. But maybe someone else will make a Peanuts sequel. But I think we could still see, because I think there was an Ice Age movie in the works, another one.
There was a TV show that they were doing, I think,
that we could
announced.
Could end up seeing just from a different arm of Disney.
Yeah, isn't there like a Snoopy series right now?
On
Apple TV.
Yeah, so Apple owns the Peanut rights right now. So that if we get anything Peanuts, which I would love because I similarly love the Peanuts, it'll end up being on Apple, which I think is a great fit, honestly, for anyone to do it. Probably X-Men.
It might have been X-Men or that Oklahoma he did.
Yeah, mine's X-Men definitely.
Because Kate and Leopold was the year after X-Men, right?
Later. Yeah.
Yeah, Brandy. Rocketman is I mean, it's a movie I found myself going back to watch when I'm in a bad mood.
How did Paramount drop the ball in that so badly?
There he is. Look at him.
Look at him.
I love the music too.
I do too.
I know who did this score. It's really good.
It's a perfectly throwback 80s like tech synth type version of what you would expect from
it definitely knows what era it is in, so it's doing a very good job.
Scores by Matthew Margeson.
Oh, I know that name.
He also scored Kick-Ass 2, Kingsman: The Secret Service.
So he's done
Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
He's a Matthew Vaughn guy.
Yeah. He did the score for Rocket Man. He's doing the score for The Kingsman. So yeah, he works with Matthew Vaughn basically.
So basically, he'll do Sherlock Holmes 3 most likely also if they do it.
Maybe.
Because he's done 2
yes. He is a member of Remote Control Productions, which is Hans Zimmer's conglomerate of composers. That makes sense.
A new kind of athlete.
Woohoo! Oh.
The domino effect of all the skiers is my favorite.
This movie is quite funny. It has a really good sense of humor about it.
Yeah.
Well, when you can take a story like this and turn it from like being also inspirational but also funny, that's the kind of best of both worlds, I feel like. And we don't get enough of that type of thing. That's why Cool Runnings is so good too. It's utterly hilarious, but also very inspirational. How did they make him look like such a like?
It's just the way he's contorting his face.
Yeah, he like juts his chin way out.
No, I just meant like for how cool he is. Like I always think he's very the most suave dude, and he just
he's a physical actor. He knows what he's doing.
Man.
Yeah, it's a big portion of it is physicality and the glasses.
I want him
and those glasses.
Constantine in a movie so badly.
Well, he did it for an audio drama, yes?
Yeah, he did it for Sandman. That's why. Like, I want him to play the character in live action because I thought he was so good in the audio drama that they did.
Interesting that his dad was in the Robin Hood TV show and then Taron Egerton played Robin Hood in that movie.
Yeah. I didn't even thought about that till this moment.
That's why I'm here.
His dad is so, like... Just do the thing that I do. Like, fuck everything else. You could never make a career out of skiing. Who got the movie made out of him? That's just saying.
I mean, I'm not sure how well the real Eddie did after the Olympics. Not sure he's getting any sponsors other than a couple of morning show appearances.
I'm sure he made money on this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like this is what 30 years after the fact, so.
But it happened.
It did happen. He got a movie.
He became a stunt jumping world record holder after all this.
That's good.
Good for Eddie.
He has done some reality TV.
That checks out.
He did a couple of he's done a lot of British TV. Yep. So he's doing all right for himself.
The dichotomy between his parents, like one is like, please, like follow your dream, and the other one is like, just settle for what you have.
Maybe Ralph can sponsor. Although let me tell you, Ralph does not come cheap. It was an honor that he chose to sponsor us gratis.
Yeah.
Hello, Star Drew.
What's up, Star Drew? Oh, I didn't know Brandy loved Kingsman so much. That's awesome.
That first movie is so fly.
Yeah, I really like the second one too. Specifically because I love the Elton John of it all, but like, so good.
Ski jumping. The way that guy said that.
Just imagine being like, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do jumping.
Yeah, this is one of those sports that you do not know if you're good at it until you try. And if you try, you might die. So
I'm going to throw you under the bus here, Keon. Swordfish got panned when it came out, but I enjoyed it. I was 11. You enjoyed it when you were 11 because you got to see Halle Berry's boobs. Come on. Don't joke with me here. And by all accounts, they're very fine pair of boobs. It's a wildly dangerous sport.
That's what I mean.
And so much of it depends on just the conditions, because like if somebody screws up ahead of you, then the landing strip is going to be like
what I love
about, and it's like
besides these two movies make a perfect double feature, not only because they both happen to take place about the same Winter Olympics, but they're literally both about people whose Olympic dreams are so passionate that they make a team for a sport that their country didn't have.
Yep.
To get themselves in.
They just want to go. Like, they don't necessarily need to win. It's just, I want to be an Olympian. I want to live out that dream, which is beautiful. And that's why there's a moment later that breaks my heart. And we'll talk about when we get there.
I recognize this dude that he's been talking to.
This music is great. You're right. I'm like, I can just picture, actually, you know what? This has finally made me decide to pull the trigger on buying the Keytar I've been threatening to buy for about a month. I am buying a Keytar, and I'm gonna
do it.
Actually, it wouldn't be. It would be more like,
There's Boston is known for the mysterious Keytar bear who appears in random spots around town and just jams out for about an hour at a time and then disappears again. And I miss him dearly because I have not.
I would love to go to the Olympics, Brandy. I know my sister and her now husband went to the Atlanta Olympics in '96, and of course it took us forever to reach him because we were so scared from the bombing incident. Maxwell and Juice Keytar show. I don't know who Juice is, but sure, no problem. This movie has such a good energy and pace to it, and the score helps because it's like jaunty. Yeah.
The first time I watched this, I thought the movie was only like 80 minutes because it's so breezy.
Yeah, it moves.
Like,
I think Dexter Fletcher is really good at that. Like, if you look at anything that he's directed, he's great at pacing.
Yeah.
I don't think I know Justin the Juice.
I think you met him during the Smash-a-thon.
Oh, maybe.
But
I met a lot of people that day. And it was a long day. I'm going to see if I can.
He's so cute.
He's just so like pure. That's the great thing about Eddie is he's just.
He has like a Mr. Bean quality to his walk and everything.
He does.
Yeah.
No self-awareness. It's great.
I guess. Did you?
All right. Clearly, I need to meet this guy, Justin the Juice.
They're making another animated Mr. Bean movie. Apparently, by the way, I didn't know that, and I was reading about it because Rowan Atkinson talked about how he actually hates playing the character because it's so hard. And I was like, I get it.
Animated's a great way to do it.
Yeah, because he can voice the character when needed, but do everything through animation. There was a great animated series back in the 90s, I think.
Bye, Dad. I think I got it.
See, little grumpy cat.
I honestly, like, as soon as I get that Keytar, I'm going to learn these chords.
Yes, please.
This is actually kind of perfect coming off of our D2 watch-along also, because even though that wasn't the Winter Olympics, the Junior Goodwill Games basically felt like the Winter Olympics.
They, like, really wanted to say Olympics, but they couldn't.
Yeah.
Right.
So, they couldn't afford to say the Olympics because it was, like, a kid's sports movie, so they were like, we'll make it this instead.
Now, Mike, no one here at the PJCN condones piracy.
Correct.
But what happens between the hours of 2 and 4 a.m. when you've had a couple of drinks of rum, who's to say?
Yeah. I mean, look, sometimes you've got to be a pirate. I get it.
You got stuck on the mesh.
Look at him, the determined walk. He's so cute.
Oh, I don't know what Sarger said. I just see hot chocolate. I didn't see the rest of the comment, but I would like hot chocolate.
I would love to learn Everyone is a Winner by Hot Chocolate.
Okay.
Didn't they also do I Believe in Miracles?
Every time I hear that song, I only think of Rat Race.
Oh no.
Yes.
That sucks, Patty. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Patty. No.
Oh, that's cool. Obi Amor. Awesome.
I'm not going to lie to you guys. Just looking at these ramps gives me anxiety.
Yeah.
So, have you ever been alpine? Sometimes the ways alpine. Alpine.
Have you ever been to Alpine?
I'm a little stoned.
Have you ever all been to Alpine? Thank you, Nipper.
Have you ever been Oh.
Anyway.
Have either of you ever been alpine sledding?
No.
So it's where in the summer at a ski mountain where it gets warm in the summer.
The tracks.
Yeah, the metal track where you're basically on. It's so dangerous because you have to wear longs and longs because I've been with people who are wearing short sleeves and you can fall off because you're basically wearing like a canvas little seatbelt. And the
I don't even remember there being a belt on the bottom.
Maybe not. The track will just fucking rip up your skin, but it is such a rush. So much fun. Great. It's just like a little metal track going down the mountain, and you're on the little. Been on
ones that I've been on. It's actually some like a hard plastic fiberglass thing, and then you're like loose in the sled, and you only have go and slow down. You don't have stop. You have slow down.
No stop.
And I'm like, just floor it, baby. So I always like whenever we would go, I would wait because you don't want to get all the way to like halfway down and have to stop because there's some child. So I'm like, I will wait as long as possible so that I can just speed demon down the entire mountain. So
see, Starter knows what alpine sledding is.
Alpine.
Oh, Brandon, he's also familiar with alpine.
Yeah, but I have seen ones that it's like literally like a mountain.
I'm gonna go. Have a good night, everybody. See you next
time. That sounds awesome, and also like my anxiety turned up to 11.
Well,
I don't know if I want to.
If you didn't know this about me, but I think everyone does, I'm not scared of heights, and I'm not scared of being thrilled. So,
on the other hand. It sounds my anxiety, so you know.
I'll hold your hand.
All right. I've always wanted to hold your hand.
So what you're saying is you would not go skydiving with me?
I will wait on the bottom with a present for you. I have told you this before.
Would you, Jen?
What?
Go skydiving with me? Or in general?
I thought about it. I might do skydiving because that's one of those things of you have to do it like where you're tandem or whatever for the first one anyway. Right. So I'm like, if I'm not in control, I'm fine with it. It's like I can like neg all responsibility, and it's like
I love the font they use for the title cards.
It's really good.
It's like 80s retro vintage, like in the right way, you know.
You did it.
See, I've done like that.
What's a tunnel?
But I didn't have that reaction. I was like, holy shit, I'm never doing that again.
Brandy will go skydiving with me. And I've talked to people who have gone, and the thing about falling that most affects me is that feeling of your stomach dropping. But supposedly when you're skydiving, you only feel it for like a second when you jump out of the plane, and then you're just sort of, 40-meter jump.
This is insane.
And of course he was like, I did the small one, so I can do this one next. No problem.
His reaction was like, oh, I'm ready. That was it. Just one time. I'm good. Oh, God.
That camera.
I can just feel the pain in that.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like, props to the stunt crew because that's not him doing that shit.
It's a nice camera move, too, on a crane, I assume, or a drone, but probably a crane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they're on a mountain, so it probably would be pretty easy to.
I mean, he can walk, so it's not like he broke anything. Oh, you hurt his face. You hurt his
beautiful face.
His beautiful. I'm trying how
to. I don't need a coach. I think you need a coach, Eddie.
I think a couple of pointers.
The way she said that, he was a good jumper. Nah, he's a coach.
Go.
And the blonde hair.
Oh God, nude. I just love his reaction to it.
His hands. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah.
That's a diehard villain
That
if I've
dude
ever
looks
seen
like
one.
I know.
Saul. He's intense like Saul too.
He does look like Saul.
He does.
Yeah, he looks and sounds like. Oh, it doesn't sound like him, but he looks like
No,
Saul.
he doesn't sound anything
and
like Saul.
He's intense like Saul.
I wonder if we say Saul enough times, if he'll appear, because that has happened before. Saul, 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 Saul.
He's always kind of around, I feel like.
Yeah.
I bet he's dead by the weekend.
Saul mixed with Dolph Lundgren.
Yep.
Yep.
Good call.
That works.
Now I want to watch Expendables 2.
Yes. See, he didn't even have the right equipment. Like, my
this
God.
music, though. I'm dying over this music.
Yeah.
Saul is a big marshmallow, but for what it's worth, I'm still not convinced that's his real name. I don't know. Oh, here he comes.
Sinister.
Yeah, I kind of like the way that they have this.
He gets a nice entrance, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a movie star of his caliber needs a nice entrance, frankly.
You know what movie's great that also has Hugh Jackman is Real Steel.
Okay, I was so skeptical when I had to see it. I was like, it's gonna be a shitty Transformers-esque movie.
That
fun. movie is fire.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix. Anthony
Mackie's real good in it too.
It would be perfect for like
oh God.
a Netflix TV show or something.
Mm-hmm. Or a Disney Plus series. It is a Disney movie.
Yeah.
It deserves a sequel, damn it.
I agree. It's Sean Levy directed that.
Yep.
A montage of him falling, the sound effect. Oh, that was a nice GoPro shot.
Yeah.
This movie has some real ingenious
it's shot well.
Camera work, yeah.
Now
You feel every one of these, man. Like every time he falls and gets hurt, you feel it. Like
my knee hurts.
I think you can answer this question. You don't ever ask like cinematographer questions in the Schmodown, do you? No. I don't think so.
I think maybe Roger Deakins once, and that's it.
Yeah, but it was like who won it for Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it was Roger Deakins, you know what I'm saying?
Sure, no, and don't get me wrong, there are plenty of cinematographers I'm familiar with. So the cinematographer on this is George Richmond. Are you sitting down? He also shot both of the Kingsman movies.
Oh, I'm shocked.
Shocker.
Oh, he did. He also shot Rocket Man.
Shocker.
And he shot Free Guy.
Oh, interesting. I am curious about Free Guy.
I did not realize until the second is directed by Sean Levy.
Yep.
And he is shooting the Untitled Third Fantastic Beasts film. Our time code is 25, 58, 59, 26 minutes.
Jackson's so cool in this movie.
That monster.
I mean,
all right, let's take that back. Yeah, exactly. Let's take that back.
I understand.
Maybe not movie 43.
Just say the first 4 words of that, PJ.
Yeah. Hugh Jackman's just the best.
You said Jackman is so cool, but that's okay.
I know.
Is that Chris Walken?
Yep.
Yeah.
This movie's just so... The cast is so interesting. Like, it's a who's who of character actors and Hugh Jackman and Taron Egerton.
Yep.
And Saul, as it turns out.
Total loser.
Yeah, look, there's Christopher Walken again.
I forgot he was in this.
I mean, he only has the one scene.
Yeah, so. I forget whenever he's in anything, to be honest with you, because that's what he does now is like one scene in anything he's ever in.
And he nails it every time.
He's more of a presence than a character.
Yeah. I have to give him credit. He hasn't fully leaned in on like being Christopher Walken in the same way that others have like leaned in on just being themselves. Like Bruce Willis is only just sleepwalking through movies these days.
Yep.
Like at least when Walken shows up, it's like, oh yeah, all right, Christopher Walken's cool. What year is this?
88?
No, I meant the year it came out.
When it came out?
Oh, 2016.
Okay, yeah. So this was pre-Logan.
It was the year before Logan.
Yeah, you can tell he's not at maximum capacity right now.
He's going to be like right after this.
Like he's definitely fit here, but he's not like, oh my God.
He's not fully.
Don't.
So I feel like the way he's treating him in this movie is how a rabbi treats someone when they want to convert to Judaism. You have to come and ask at least 3 times. So you have to face the rejection and come back.
See, he's already helping him.
I didn't know that about Judaism. That's interesting, Maxwell. Thank you for teaching me something.
Yeah. They want to ensure that you're truly dedicated and that you can face the rejection.
Oh
fuck.
Good.
All right, the music just got super ominous, and I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's because you watch that dude pretty much just, like, tanking.
For what it's worth, the character Hugh Jackman is playing is not a real person. He's kind of an amalgamation.
That makes sense for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, most people don't realize this. Like, I know people get real bent out of shape if stuff isn't historically accurate to how they think, but like so many
movies, is a fictional recreation of real events.
Yeah.
There are very few movies where they have done something that feels wrong to me. Bohemian Rhapsody is one of them.
Yeah.
I think the way they reframed the Live Aid concert in relation to when Freddie actually gets AIDS is so disingenuous as to be offensive.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, if I wanted to watch 100% facts, I would read a book or watch a doc.
Yeah. Really? You too?
The dogs also agree. Yes, thank you, Patty. Get those likes in. We really appreciate it.
Guys, I'm already almost out of popcorn because I'm just enjoying the movie and eating it, and this is a problem.
Every wardrobe choice for Eddie is just a series of amazing Cosby sweaters.
Yes, pretty much. That looks like the kind of sweater that I would put on Link in a Zelda game.
I drink a ton of milk, still break a lot of bones. Sorry, Brandy. Yeah, I agree with this. To me, historical authenticity, the tone, and getting the feeling and emotions of the event are more important than if it's exactly as it happened.
Yeah.
Like, my dad is a big history and World War II nut, and I'll take him to see war movies, and he'll be like, I like that, but this didn't happen then, this didn't happen then. Yeah. He never said that. I'm like, just enjoy the film, father.
Yeah. My dad does the same thing for stuff like that. And I'm like, can we not do this today? Like, I just want to enjoy the thing. Thank you.
We had some internet outages earlier, but we should be good now. You're in New York, right, Rachel? You don't have to say exactly where. I just state. Can I have your address and your social security number? It's just for a survey we're doing here at the Buckingham. And while you're at it, your mother's maiden name would be helpful.
First pet, first grade teacher.
Also, I know I didn't thank the patrons yet. I'm saving that to do that in between the movies, just so you guys are aware. We didn't forget about you.
No.
How could we forget?
Oh, I guess not. Wait. I don't know if this is yup to New York, but then there's also haha no LOL. So I don't know what that means.
He's so drunk. Hugh Jackman should play drunk more often. He's really good at it.
Hugh Jackman should do another role that gets him an Oscar nomination. He only has one, and that's kind of a shame.
The fact that he didn't get nominated for Logan is fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't disagree. I understand why. I remember that that movie he was in last year. Was it Bad Education?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was an HBO movie.
It played Sundance.
Oh, did
so
it?
It could have been
okay.
It could have been no, it didn't count. It could have been purchased by any studio to distribute, an HBO outbid everyone, so it became an HBO movie. So he got an Emmy nomination. But yes, no, I was joking about that information. Rachel, please don't. Not in public, and certainly not the Social Mother's Maiden. My dad's favorite World War II movie. That's an interesting question. I'm trying to. Oh God. I mean, so if you count it, which I guess I do, Schindler's List. I know he also loves The Bridge on the River Kwai.
Yeah.
And he tends to like the older ones because, like for him, Saving Private Ryan was just too gory. So when he watches it, he fast forwards through the first 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He also loves
those first 20 minutes are rough. So yeah.
Oh, they are. I agree. He also loves Casablanca, which is it's not your traditional war movie, but it is a World War II movie.
I mean, my favorite scene in Casablanca has nothing to do with the romance, and it's about when they do like the dueling anthems. Like that is the thing that always gets me. So
recently, I know he really liked The Imitation Game, which I did too, and he loved Dunkirk.
Yeah.
Which kind of surprised me, but it's like exactly his kind of movie because it has all the war battle scenes without the blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, he likes The Great Escape too.
Oh, Great Escape's a great one. Yeah. I feel like the dad versions are like Longest Day, Tora, like the ones that almost could be on the History Channel, but also have some noticeable stars. So.
Right.
Why do I believe that Hugh Jackman just did this? I believe he could do this if he wanted to. There you go. You don't have to fight. You just gotta jump.
Hugh Jackman should do Swordfish 2 Hacker Man. No, I don't think he should. That's not going to get in that next Oscar nomination. I'm looking to see what he has coming up.
Hugh Jackman?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Has he really said what he's doing next? I thought they announced something with him outside of obviously he's supposed to do the music.
He's in a movie. Oh, that's right. He's on a movie coming out in September that's going to be on.
That's what it was. Yeah, HBO
Max and theaters called Reminiscence, directed by Lisa Joy and produced by Jonathan Nolan.
He landed.
Lisa Joy is Jonathan Nolan's wife.
Oh.
And it's also got Rebecca Ferguson, Tandy Newton, Cliff Curtis.
I love these people.
Yeah,
it's a good lineup.
Is it a disaster movie or something?
No, it's sci-fi. So Nicholas Bannister, a rugged and solitary veteran living in a near-future Miami flooded by rising seas, is an expert in a dangerous occupation. He offers clients the chance to relive any memory they desire, hence the title, Reminiscence.
Interesting.
Total Recall. Cool.
Brandy says, wasn't he in the Netflix commercial they did for all the movies this year, or am I mistaken? I don't remember that.
No, I think it's the HBO Max commercial for all the movies they have coming out.
Yeah.
Well, look, Mike, I mean, New York movie theaters are opening next week. So by September, I think theaters everywhere will be open. And I wouldn't be surprised if Warner Brothers reverses their decision for some movies. I'll do it in half, you won't.
Don't tattoo it on your face if you like. To be honest,
yeah.
Go ahead.
So I think to a certain point, it was the Broadway League when they announced it. They were waiting till June that they were hedging their bets. But my hope/assumption is that off Broadway may start back up before then. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, like each theater is different. Each production is different.
Because I think the argument is, so when you're in a movie theater, you're watching a screen. When you're at a sporting event, you're quite far away from the athletes. But in a theater, they're spitting and singing out towards the audience.
Yeah.
So,
and they all have to be backstage together with a production
Right.
crew and everything. So don't do it, Eddie.
The dread that I feel just going up here.
Just hold on to the table.
Like, everything about this just gives me fucking anxiety. And the score is so good because it builds the tension the right way.
This doesn't give me anxiety at all. At all. Although for what it's worth, and I'm not afraid of heights, but the last time I can remember a height-based thing giving me anxiety was seeing Mission Impossible Fallout in IMAX, in true IMAX, not digital IMAX. And those scenes towards the end where he's on the cliffs.
Yep.
I was like,
the fourth movie gave me anxiety in a real IMAX too.
Yeah, look, Rachel, I'm very hopeful. I have no insider information. As you know, the only insider information I have is that as of today, the conversations are not actively happening.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
So we'll see.
Get your bearings together, dude. Oh God.
No.
Oh God.
Oh.
Face.
Oh God.
See, this is the thing. Cool Runnings is going to have a lot of crashes too, but like what I'd be curious to know how many, like, the injuries between the two sports, because this is just you falling. Cool Runnings, you got the ice, you got the sled,
theoretically, you have the. Brandy said, "Pretty sure I just broke a rib." I think by June it's possible, because my assumption is by April to early May, vaccinations will have ramped up. We bought more and more, so maybe by June. I don't know.
God damn, man. I just imagine feeling that, like, that feeling of falling and just crashing and no. This poor bastard now he's in the hospital. But he wants his dreams, man, so I get it. Good for him.
The funny thing is, not everyone's dreams involves jumping from high feet and breaking your legs, but...
I mean, technically his wasn't either. He just knew he needed to go to the Olympics. And he just kind of fell into this one as like a last resort.
It's true.
I'm like, nothing wrong with ping pong, man.
I like that Chris Walken basically got paid in this movie to show his photo and narrate some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's up, John Pierce?
Hey, what's up, John?
Does Hugh Jackman wear the same thing the entire movie?
Pretty much. One jump ahead of the bread line. Sorry, that's not right at all, but it fits.
I mean, applicable.
The reluctant coach trope is such a great cinematic trope.
Great.
I am not your coach. I will not support you, but you're doing a great job, and here's what you need to do.
I believe in you, and I love you, and please win.
Do it for both of us, but I'm not your coach. Oh, this music is like...
There's that walk again.
See, it wasn't just me. Rachel was singing it too.
Oh. Bo Derek.
I ask you this question. Jen, who is your favorite female movie star? And be careful with your answer because I will judge you.
I mean, right now, like active right now or whatever. You know, it's really hard to overlook Amy Adams. I've always been a big Laura Linney fan, and I feel like she never gets the credit she deserves. Yeah, it's hard. There's a lot of amazing actresses out there.
I would probably go for the Kates, Winslet and Blanchett.
I mean, yeah, they're just phenomenal. So,
although I am becoming quite a big fan of one Miss Florence Pugh.
I am very interested to see how her career.
I agree, Brandy. Frances McDormand is incredible and one of the greatest actresses, but I don't necessarily think of her as a movie star. She's a serious actor to me.
Yeah,
there's like a. That's the most important part. The clench. Now they're doing the dirty dancing.
Time of your life.
I love Anna Kendrick too.
Yeah, I feel like she's getting boxed into a certain type though, and it makes me sad.
I would love to see Patty Murren become a movie star because I think she's so talented. Patty Murren just released a line of stuff, merch with BroadwayWorld.com that I love because she played Anna in Frozen on Broadway. So she released T-shirts that have a glass of wine on it that says "Love is an open pour," which is just perfection.
That is just perfect moms over 30 kind of thing.
I'm getting one, so it's also good for 33-year-old pansexual gentlemen who enjoy
the book club kind of gift.
Yes,
yeah.
The theater and the cinema. The music. Oh, that's awesome. She did a cameo for her class for Hanukkah. That's so great. Ooh. I love that.
Oh, good.
My anxiety's back.
The slow motion, too.
Get it?
Fanny and lift.
Use your arms. Yes. Got a crowd now.
The music.
He did it! You're in the Olympics.
That's all it takes to get in the Olympics. I'm gonna drink.
He's so cute.
Yeah, it's the excitement about it more than anything that, like, he did it, man.
Oh. Oh. And here's the Cool Runnings parallels.
Yep. It's so funny how much these movies actually have in common outside of the fact that they legit take place at the same Winter Olympics on top of it.
Oh, look at his face.
It's so good, man.
The milk.
I do like Samara Weaving, by the way. I don't know. I see that name in the chat. Samara Weaving's great. Ready or Not is so fucking good. And Bill and Ted's Face the Music is chef's kiss.
I didn't even know she's in that, so I still haven't seen it.
Yeah,
she's a huge part in that.
Right.
Yeah, she's freaking excellent in that movie. They're such assholes, man.
Bastards. Oh. Oh.
He's so good at playing an asshole, like so much so that I just want to punch him through the screen. That was like a very Rocky Balboa style little, I don't know, speech, if you will.
I'm so angry. Like, I'm irrationally angry right now.
Right? Because he's an asshole.
Because it's unfair. Oh. Oh. Oh.
The way that she's like, explain this to me using salt shakers.
There. Diana.
Yeah, they're Diana, of course. Well, he is not in a wheelchair yet, so give him a chance. Actually,
but it was good enough, and they changed it.
Yeah, they screwed him, like, because they were trying to get rid of him.
Oh, that's cool. I'm intrigued. I shouldn't laugh, but well done.
Well,
just takes the
bye.
man.
He even like took all his shit up for work on top.
Yeah.
Like. Oh my god!
You're not gonna like what I did with our savings either. That's a mother taking care of her son.
The milk, no drinking.
The milk. So this is a funny story. I remember watching the Mighty Ducks when I was a kid. I never saw the first one in theaters, but the second two. And in the first one, early on, Gordon gets pulled over for having an open container and drinking while driving. And I remember thinking, hold on, you can't have juice while you drive?
I remember being like 5 years old once, and I had like root beer in a bottle in the back seat, and like we pulled up next to a cop car, and I was like, I'm such a badass drinking in front of them. So yeah.
Don't drink and drive, Jen. We need to put a better example than that in the world.
That is incredible that like he went from like bad knees as a child to like one of the most knee intensive injury sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. The music, the score is really awesome.
Well, the fact that he overcame all that and he was still like, I'm going to do sports, I'm going to do these things.
Yeah.
Like, it's really a testament to his character, which is one of the things I like about this movie so much, is that everything about it is like a testament to how hard he wanted to fight.
Mm-hmm.
And that I appreciate.
French.
Yep.
I like that he's like, what are we doing in here? We're shopping. We're taking all the things that are left.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, it's one of those I really like Jackman, period, kind of situations for me.
I feel like he could win an Oscar in a supporting category, especially if he plays like this song. Although it always makes me think of 500 Days of Summer.
Yeah. Go.
Imagine him in a Tarantino or something.
Ooh,
I would love to see that. I'd like to see him work with Rodriguez too, but like in a more pulpy, schlocky, grindhouse type aesthetic. I think he'd really excel at something like that. No.
I'd actually like to see Hugh and Taryn reteam to do a musical together.
That'd be great, actually.
Because they both have such great voices. There's actually a video on YouTube. They were doing a promotional tour for this, and they were on the Jonathan Ross Show, which is a British talk show.
Mm-hmm.
And the other guest just so happened to be Luke Evans. So really, before he became a star, Hugh Jackman did a lot of musical theater, and he had played Gaston in Australia. And Luke Evans was playing Gaston in the Beauty and the Beast movie. So they had a Gaston off, and Taron Egerton played LeFou. But the best part was the two of them needed the lyrics, but Taron Egerton knew it all.
Oh, that's amazing.
Without having to look.
I believe that.
I'm going to see if I can find a link to that because I love that video.
Teen Wolf.
Yeah, it's 100% Teen Wolf. Still not far enough. I like that every time they do it. Yes, thank you.
Yes, Kiala Siddle did do a tour with Hugh Jackman, which is awesome. I love Kiala Siddle. I saw her in Hands on a Hard Body, for which she was Tony nominated. Oh.
This makes me more nervous than anything else they've done. Just doing the walking on the logs thing, because I know if you fall, that's gonna like break your back if you land on another one.
Taron Egerton's face in this movie is like a reverse De Niro.
Yeah.
That look is such a good look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the look that the guy who worked at the recording studio gives in Once.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, they're actually good. Oh.
Who is one of your favorite standbys? I'm really curious, Rachel. I loved Hands on a Hard Body. That cast is great. I listen to the album a lot.
His mom's excitement is just so infectious.
By the way, this is the link for that video I was talking about of Luke Evans and Hugh Jackman and Taron Egerton singing Beauty and the Beast.
I feel like I still owe Taron an apology because like they had the Sing movie where he's the gorilla and everything, and he's singing the Sam Smith song in the commercials and everything. And I kept going like, oh, they dubbed him. That's not him and everything. And
oh, no, it's him.
I was like, it's him.
Oh, it's him.
Is that
he sings every Elton song in Rocket Man. His voice is incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
It's almost unfair how talented he is, man.
Yeah. Fly.
Fly, Eddie the Eagle, fly.
Such a cool shot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Ah.
Oh.
No.
The way that they do that is like really brilliant though, because you feel like you can, like it's supposed to go there. It's so heartbreaking though.
Little Sid, so cute.
I just want to survive and be happy and get the 61 meters so he can go to the Olympics. Poor guy. You just want him to succeed. He's like a puppy.
You Come really on, do. Little Jerry.
And like, to Jackman's credit, his character's trying so hard. He's like, I want you to like be. I want you to be this person. I want you to be able to push yourself.
Bad dad.
Yeah, like his dad, like part of it's like his dad wants the best for him, but it's also just so prickish that it just pisses me off. Like, you're also supposed to believe in your kid and like prop him up and shit. Like,
He's trying so hard.
I know, he really wants it, man.
Oh.
He just wants to go so bad.
He just wants to go.
No, I haven't met Happy McPartland before. I'd love to. She seems great.
One of the things that I think gets overlooked is like, I really like Jackman's whole thing where it's like, I don't want what happened to me to happen to you, but it's also like the demons of that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Cam? It's good to see you.
Excuse me.
Look at them all staring at him. Leave him alone.
Well, if you want to send me her contact information, maybe we'll get her on Front Center Mess. And thank you.
Oh, I'm going to the Olympics.
That mustache.
I want biscuits. Someone
That's
give
for
me
medals, PJ.
I don't care. I want biscuits. It said biscuits on it, didn't it?
If not, you'll like the sandwiches.
No.
Excuse me. This is such Olympic music that you hear in all these movies.
It 100% is.
Da, 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 da.
You believe you can soar. You can do it.
I know. How are we already 2/3 of the way through this movie?
Again,
We're already at the Olympics.
Yeah.
Don't trust him, Eddie.
Yeah, don't trust him.
No.
Yeah, don't do it, Eddie.
No. That's pretty cute, though. Bastard.
I know. What a mean thing to do.
Oh, God. Oh,
Don't do it.
God.
he just wants milk.
I really love watching the Olympics, you guys.
I miss it.
I'm really curious if they're going to happen this summer or not. Oh, it's Jim Broadbent.
I didn't remember Jim Broadbent was in this. Oh, snap.
Yeah, he was the voice of the video before.
Yeah, I just hadn't thought about it until just now.
So yeah, this is the thing that breaks my heart. Because really, this is his dream, is to just be there, be an Olympian, get to walk in and represent his country, and he misses it because of these assholes.
All because they just wanted to fuck with him, which is just not okay.
Oh.
God, he's just so punchable. I know
He
I've
really
said that
is.
before, but he's just so punchable.
Prefers to let his jumping do the talking.
That's just so crazy. People actually do that. They're jumping like so far on this shit.
Yeah, just remember, like, he struggled to get to 61. That's like double, almost double. Like,
hey, what's up, Chris?
Oh.
Did you miss the sponsor? You'll see him again.
Yeah, but we'll play it again at the break between the two flims.
Oh. The little
Yeah, watching from like far away on an old tube TV like that, you'd barely be able to see anything.
I like that he doesn't even have sports glasses.
I know.
Oh man. Yeah, he did
Not
it.
bad.
He did it, Joe.
Not bad at all, buddy.
No, not bad.
Call him buddy as if he's a close personal friend.
He is now.
So cute.
I know.
It's
Like
adorable.
everyone else is, they're all excited now because they didn't care at first at all, but then it was like he made it. That's what it's about.
His
man.
enthusiasm and passion is infectious.
Yeah.
This is why I love the Olympics. Yes, of course, it's amazing to watch people truly excel, but it's amateurs.
It's the personal achievements that are really what make it worthwhile. And like that's why it's so funny when they have the scene earlier where it's like, oh, the sponsorships, we don't want someone like you. And it's like nowadays that is exactly what people are looking
he would
to
be
cheer
a
for.
huge star.
So yeah.
And he gives him the name.
Oh, sorry. Take a drink. He said the name of the movie.
What a character.
Oh, that's just mean.
Oh, he's so distraught. Tie-in.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Yep.
You're gonna let that asshole in? Like,
right? Like, what a jerk, man. Oh. I love that, where it's like, don't worry about the lunch. There's people who actually want to talk to you right now.
Yeah.
It's just like a room full of actual people who want to talk to Eddie.
Look at his look. He's just so happy.
He just comes in so British with his tea. Like,
Yeah.
hello.
And him being like, what is this shit? Go fuck yourself, man.
You look more like a fucking asshole, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, God, he's just such a dick.
He's so much nicer in Notting Hill.
Yay.
Even tabloids just want in on it.
Now, PJ,
What?
I spoke to a taxi driver earlier who claimed that he once gave you a drive from the airport. Care to comment?
No comment. That's how we do it, right?
I love that.
People just leaving.
I think we want to talk to Eddie.
One of those things is inherently much more fun to cover.
Can I just say how much I enjoy zucchini?
That's a fair assessment, and I
delicious.
Yeah. Zucchini is very good.
Well,
Ferris, we are at 1 hour, 20 minutes, and 24, 25, 26, 27 seconds.
Hi, Ferris. It's nice to see you.
By the way, hi, Ferris. It's really nice to see you.
Even though he was talking shit about me the other day on stereo.
Oh, thanks, Rachel. That'd be awesome. Really appreciate it. By the way, Rachel, did you watch the We Are the Tigers reunion thing they did last night? Oh, cool.
I don't know.
Ferris says,
I see what Ferris is saying, but it's funny. He was trying to get Jeff to continue talking shit to make me upset. He wanted me to get upset. I heard you, Ferris, with your own words.
I saw some of it, and there's no real way to get around this without it being a humble brag, but Preston and I are such good friends. I feel like I get a We Are the Tigers reunion daily when we text each other nonstop, so I didn't tune into all of it. Is that bad? Is that a bad thing to say?
It's fair, man. Oh, this little moment.
Ferris said he was caught red-handed.
Yep. It's almost like I listened to that episode, Ferris.
He's so good in this movie. You know.
Truth is, I think he's good in everything he's ever been in.
yeah.
I agree. I think he's really just become a remarkable actor, and his potential is limitless. They're also nice, Rachel. Such a great cast. It's no secret that it's my dream to remount the show in the next couple of years and give it the love and attention it deserves. We'll see. Ferris, we're at 1 hour, 23 minutes and 15 seconds, 16 seconds, 17 seconds, 18 seconds. That's the last time, Ferris. I hope you paid attention. All right, we'll talk.
I like that he actually makes the trip out there to help him.
Well, he's like, this kid's gonna effing kill himself on the 90s.
Yeah.
So.
This is a mustache.
The way he says that, Fluff,
Yeah,
this is a mustache.
Mustache.
By the way, speaking of mustaches, if you check out
Alpine!
Box tomorrow, look at that mustache. PJ.
Yes.
I must ask you a question.
Yes.
Have you ever been on an alpine sled?
No, Maxwell, I can't say I've ever been to the alpine sled before.
Alpine.
So good. I don't know why you guys keep coming back here week in and week out, but I appreciate every single one of you in the chat who watches these movies with us.
More than you can know. Jen mentioned a depression hole earlier, and I'm going to hear with you guys, and you're engaging in the chat. I can slowly feel myself peeking my head out of the hole.
Ever so slightly.
How very Puxatawny of you.
Yeah, it's like
Maxwell the Groundhog.
Brandy said, because this is hilarious, and Mike says, I came for the movie commentary, I stay for the science. Look, we have a brand.
It's true.
One of the best moments for Maxwell with Alpine.
Alpine!
You know what? I'm going to die in 60, 70 years. I'm going to be a fucking EGOT, because I'm just putting that out there. And all my epitaph is going to say is Alpine!
I'm going to make sure it's put on your gravestone, sir.
Honey, you're going to die before me.
Wow.
I don't know.
That hurt.
I just wanted to call you honey.
Like a threat.
Yeah. That
I'll make sure of that.
Get a t-shirt that screams Alpine. I mean, I could make an Alpine t-shirt with the little small Pajukan logo below it. I don't know if I want that, Brandy. That's a bit much.
Yeah, I love Maxwell. But I'm already going to be pestering him in the afterlife anyway. I don't think we need to be buried together, too.
Correct. An epitaph is the writing on the gravestone.
Matt coming in here with facts that I didn't understand, so that's fine.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, yes.
I hadn't thought about it. So now I learned something new today.
My favorite epitaphs are in the queue for the Haunted Mansion.
Yep.
Chrissy Walk. My father had a watch. You know what movie I like Christopher Walken in is The Rundown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's great.
He's so good in that.
That's such a good movie. The Rock has done so many movies since then, but I still think that's one of his best movies.
Honestly, yeah.
I was really bummed when they never made a sequel because they kept talking about it and it just never happened.
I mean, it could still happen.
Well, and the best part is Arnold is in that movie and literally passes The Rock the torch.
Good luck. Or have fun. No, have fun.
He's made some good ones, though. I love his Jumanji movies, and I'm really excited for Jungle Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Music.
Boom.
I like Walking Tall, too. Johnny Knoxville's in that one.
He's great in that movie, too. He's like a great comic relief character. Neil McDonough's the villain.
What was I looking up yesterday that Neil McDonough's going to be in?
I don't know. We were talking about Neil McDonough yesterday, though. I remember.
Right, I'm trying to remember what the context was.
Oh, there's my anxiety again.
Oh, right. He's in the new Resident Evil movie.
Oh, right. Yep. That was it. Which I didn't realize until you told me, which dope.
That cast is pretty good. I don't mind some of the Resident Evil movies, but obviously they stray far from the game. So if they made one that's more...
Well, apparently it's supposed to be like day 0, essentially, of the outbreak, which I'm curious
about. Interesting.
At least that's what it... When I was reading it, sounded like it's supposed to be like you're there at the very beginning of it all.
I loved Neil McDonough on Arrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then Legends of Tomorrow. I think he's one of the best villains in the Arrowverse.
Agreed.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah, this is a beautiful scene.
This is so cute. Because everyone's been a dick to him, so like you expect it to continue.
Yeah.
Well, I liked on Legends that they softened him and made him more dynamic. On Arrow, he was just villain. Mike, who's your favorite Arrow villain? I have a pretty easy answer, but I'm curious to hear yours. He looks kind of like Dane DeHaan.
Yeah.
He does. Dane DeHaan in a wig.
Yeah, in a wig and a bad accent, but this is this guy's real accent, so.
I love this whole conversation, though. Because he's the one person who's actually like, Eddie, no,
he understands.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's so good.
I love it. It's true. Yeah. They are the only two with the chance to make history.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I love that sentiment of like he knows when he did his best and everything, and he doesn't really care.
Dane DeHaan was in he was Green Goblin in Amazing Spider-Man 2. He's Valerian. He's
Place Beyond the Pines.
Cure for Wellness.
Yep.
I think he's a good actor who hasn't gotten the best roles yet.
Yeah, he takes interesting projects that seem destined to fail.
Not talking the entire Arrowverse, just Arrow itself. I will always love Manu Bennett. I thought he was such a great villain in season 2, which I think is probably the best season of Arrow, Mike.
I also really love Dolph Lundgren.
Yeah.
I thought Lundgren was like super cool in his season.
I'm excited. Tomorrow is Superman and Lois.
Yes, it is.
I'm also excited because tomorrow, Mama's getting vaccinated.
Woo!
I'm very happy for you. Oh, man. Y'all, he's going to do it.
This is so emotional.
It really is, though.
The music is swelling.
Hi, everybody. I might die.
Yes, Dolph Lundgren was on Arrow, Ferris.
Yeah, he had a pretty sizable role
6,
on Arrow.
Season 5 or season 6?
I did really love season 7 also. I love what they did to twist around the flashbacks.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of upset we're not getting that spin-off, but it's okay. PJ has left us.
He can't take it. He can't take the height. Oh. You can't sit there and face it.
You can do it, Eddie. I believe in
Push
you.
him. Yeah.
This shot and this music. Ah.
Oh, look at Grumpy Cat. It sounds like they put in like jet plane noise there. Ah.
He's flying. So Hugh Jackman's character doesn't really exist, but otherwise pretty good.
There was a man known as Eddie the Eagle that did go to Calgary 88.
His parents.
Yay!
Even they're like, do it!
Come on! Shit! Shit! Eee! Like, I don't know what the rules are here, but
I think as long as when he finishes,
as long as you can stand back up.
The amount of core strength you would need to do that. Holy hell.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Finally,
song choice
you get the
is
song.
just like Brandy said, as long as his butt doesn't touch down.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect needle drop, Mike. I completely agree.
Yeah.
I also
remember going into the movie thinking they're gonna have this song at some point, and it was like
oh, yeah. Yeah, that's Jim Broadbent. He plays Slughorn in Harry Potter. He's in Moulin Rouge. He's a great, great actor.
That's right. Don't you feel like an idiot? Oh. There he is.
Oh, I'm so glad, Brandy. I always like it when you discover new movies with us. Christopher Walken, this fucking guy.
Oh. Oh. That's all he wanted to hear.
Christopher Walken is so good at so many things, but my favorite Christopher Walken is tender touching Chris Walken, which is why I think my favorite performance of his is Catch Me If You Can.
I know. I just watched that again like a week ago, and he's so good in it.
So good. He was nominated for that.
Mm-hmm.
What I love about this movie and Cool Runnings, and I think they both have it in common, is it shows it's not always about winning. It's about doing your best and taking pride in what you do.
Yay. So I assume that's real footage there.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Oh. Because, yeah, it's the Olympic dream. Like, it's not necessarily to win a medal. It's just to go and do your best and, like, show the world that I am good at this one thing and I can be among the other champions. And just celebrate human excellence. And that's why I miss the Olympics.
They're both drinking milk now.
Yeah.
And he was like, blah, blah, blah.
Blah. And this is the other big thing of the Olympics, of you're representing your small town, hometown.
Wait, hold up.
This is the Cool Runnings moment.
I know this,
but they totally stole. Been to the Olympics.
I know it's coming, and I'm gonna get.
I know.
There it is. There it is. Oh,
he did it.
Oh, look at this. We'll wait. We'll wait. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
Jen, I wish you could hold my hand right now because it's so emotional. BJ's not here for the emotional.
BJ, it's a big father-son moment. Come back. The whole movie was building to that one moment of a zipper coming down.
Gosh, so good.
Oh. Oh. He did it.
You're going to get sweaters made for your parents that say, I am Brandy's mom, I am Brandy's dad?
Yes.
I love that. The important thing in the Olympic Games is not the winning, but the taking part. The important thing in life is not the triumph, but the struggle.
And that was the founder of the Olympics.
What a movie. Honestly, I had only seen it once before in theaters, and I remember liking it, but it's even better than I remembered. It's such a crowd pleaser.
I'm
PJ,
so mad I missed the ending. No,
Jen and I were like sobbing. Jen and I were like,
Sorry, a little bit of a rough night over here.
You okay?
Idiot dogs. It's fine.
Oh, it's just the dogs? Okay, that's not that concerning.
So, sorry. I had to...
No, you're good. So that was Eddie the Eagle.
Oh, it wants me to watch Miracle.
I know, me too. So he is just in time. It's James White. What's up, buddy?
Hey, guys. I'm so mad that I got to miss out on Eddie the Eagle. I love that movie.
It's so good. I was telling Jen that I had seen it once before in theaters and remember liking it, but this time watching it, I really loved it. It's just so affirming and sweet.
I watched it for the first time, I think, 2 years ago, and I watched it back-to-back days. Like, I enjoyed it so much, I just had to watch it again, just almost immediately after.
Yeah, I actually saw it advanced screening, and everyone loved it. And I was really excited. It didn't really do well in theaters, but I think
it wasn't a big hit. But maybe now that it's on Disney Plus, more and more people will discover it.
Hopefully,
I hope so.
I hope so. It's such a sweet movie.
Yeah, it only made $15 million in the U.S., which is nothing.
PJ doesn't want to see him cry. Have you been here before, Shardrew? I've cried plenty of times on camera. Well,
that's funny.
With that, we're gonna go take a quick break before we head into runnings.
So I'm gonna replay the sponsorship commercial, and then when we come back, I will read the names of all the patrons, and then we'll get started with Cool Runnings. And PJ, I don't know if you want to let the other person know we're getting ready for the second movie.
I'll let them know.
All right, and with that, here is the commercial. Hi, Ralph.
Hey there, Maxwell. How are you?
How are you doing today? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes.
What do you have to tell us today, Ralph?
Oh, well, I wasn't given a script or anything. It's a little unprofessional, Brandon, but that's okay. You can watch the Film Physics Christmas special. That is youtube.com/Brandon Hanna. And if you like Christmas, which I love Christmas, yes, get through that.
You are the opposite of the Grinch, Ralph.
I don't like the Grinch very much. He's very sad.
And you're very happy?
I really am happy. Sometimes my voice sounds different than other times. So today it's a little different, but that's okay because I just try really hard. I have sinus problems like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I get it.
There doesn't seem to be airflow into your nostril area, so I completely understand.
Some people say I kind of sound like Ray Romano.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Robert!
Well, Ralph, everyone does love Raymond.
And everybody loves Ralph. Thank you so much, Ralph.
No, thank you. And watch Box whichever day it comes out.
We're all muted, Maxwell.
Okay.
We're muted. And look, Tim's here now, too.
Yay, Tim.
Hello.
Hi, Tim. Did you watch Eddie the Eagle with us?
No, I had something I had to do, and I got home probably about 40 minutes ago. And didn't really feel like jumping in the middle of it, so I need to watch it. I've never seen it. I do need to see it.
It's really good. PJ left, but Jen and I were crying.
It's very emotional.
Yeah, so before we watch Cool Runnings, I did not get to shout out our patrons earlier, so I'm going to do that now. So huge thanks to our executive producers, Brandy Parker, Brandon Buckingham, Ricardo Franco, our gold producer, Sean Wingblade, and all our producers, Mike K, Stephen White, Kale the Youth Critic, Bador, Jake Berlin, Anton Putra, Tyler Birch, Patricia Carrillo, Chris Pokernoy, Shira Potato, Molly Damon, and our newest producer patron as of today, Beth Harris. And yes, I'm going to reveal a little piece of information. Beth Harris is Kristen Smith's mom. I love it when family is supportive. Thank you so much to all of our producers. We could not do this without you. You are the lifeblood of this network. Your support does not go unnoticed. The great thing about doing a double feature of Eddie the Eagle and Cool Runnings, as we've been saying all week, is that they take place at the same Winter Olympics. Eddie the Eagle was the 1988 Winter Olympics. Cool Runnings is the 1988 Winter Olympics. So you have these two incredible true stories of passionate athletes defying odds and going against expectations of them. And it's just such a wonderful story. And it goes to show that 9 times out of 10, the truth is stranger and more beautiful than fiction. This movie also has one of the great actors, in my opinion, of all time, who we lost too soon, John Candy, in one of, I think, his most charming and wonderful performances. Yeah, I'll vamp, Brandy. That's fine. What is all your guys' experience with Cool Runnings? Have you seen it before? You've seen it a lot. James?
Yeah, this is one of my go-to movies as a kid. I've seen it more times than I can count. It was actually a bittersweet first memory for me because I remember going to the theaters on a Saturday with my mom and my cousin, and I wanted to go see Cool Runnings, and they both outvoted me, and we saw The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I had a grudge against The Nightmare Before Christmas for a little while because I wanted to see Cool Runnings so bad. So it took me a while to come around on that film.
That's
but
funny.
I still absolutely love this movie. I watched it a couple years ago, and it still holds up. It just hits me in the feels every time.
Yeah, I agree. This is one that I saw in theaters also. It's one that I go to a lot. It's much like the Mighty Ducks and Little Giants and Angels in the Outfield, one of those, or Sandlot, early 90s kids sports movies that's just so fun and affirming. And I've been to Jamaica on vacation a whole bunch of times with my family. As soon as you land in the airport and you've gone through customs, there's a giant Jamaican bobsled team store where you can get hats, T-shirts, sweatshirts, everything.
Leaned hard into it.
Yeah. What about you, Tim?
Yeah, I love this movie like James. I've seen it a bajillion times. I saw it in theaters when it came out. I love the soundtrack because I'm a big reggae fan.
Get the rise above it.
So yeah, I love this movie. I think it's great. It's really uplifting. It's got a great message, and yeah, it gets me every time.
Jen?
Oh yeah, I've seen this a ton of times. Like I grew up on this. It's a fantastic sports movie. It's a fantastic family movie. And we just watched Eddie the Eagle, which I think took a lot of the tropes that work so well in Cool Runnings and kind of moved them over to this other sport. But yeah, it's fantastic. I love it. I probably will cry at the end. And it does have one of my favorite movie insults of all time that I will point out when it happens.
Oh, and PJ? Well, no one cares. Let's get started. I'm kidding. PJ, tell me what's up. What's your history with Cool Runnings?
It came out in 93, so I was super young when it came out. But this and Beverly Hillbillies are two of like my very earliest memories of actually going to the theater.
Well, one of those is a good movie.
Hey.
Wow.
Beverly Hillbillies is fun.
Yeah, it's like it's not good, but I enjoy it.
I like Beverly Hillbillies movie. That's fun.
Yeah, it's like it's so dumb, and I appreciate it. So I have like really fond memories of seeing it when I was like very, very young in theaters, and I've watched it a bunch of times since. But I'll be honest, I probably haven't seen it in like 6 or 7 years. So it's the first time I've seen this in a long time, and I'm super excited to revisit it with you guys.
Aw, thank you, Rachel. Look, when we say we are thankful for the support, it's not just about giving your money, which is not to say we don't appreciate that. Don't stop doing that. But just coming back, engaging, being a member of this little community we've created is more than enough and does not go unnoticed. And I also love that I think Kale, Mike, and Brandy, this is all a first-time watch for them, and that's really exciting. So this is 2 first-time watches in a row for Brandy. This movie to me is a classic. There's I can't tell you how many times I will say to my dog Oswald when he's sleeping and not moving, like, Sanka, you dead man?
Yeah, man.
Or feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. All this stuff is ingrained in my DNA. So you've probably been here before. You're probably watching the second movie with us. PJ is going to count down from 5. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And we're going to watch Cool Runnings on Disney Plus, and I'm really excited.
Yeah, let's do this.
So PJ, I put it in your very capable, very manly, very sexy hands.
Good, strong hands.
Good, strong man hands.
All right, let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Dipper, I like that every time I count you.
And I love, much like D2, which we watched
I love this
Friday, this has this classic. This to me was like the classic Disney logo.
Yeah, I missed
that
logo.
That end tone, that end tone, the wah wah
the,
wah wah. I had that
the
as a
castle, that castle with the separated lines. I've considered getting as a tattoo many times, and probably will at some point in my life.
It's a good choice.
Right away into music.
Yeah, this song is great. The Wailing Souls have 3 or 4 songs on this album.
Yeah, I like reggae music a lot too.
And they're a great band. This song is probably
I miss the classic logo.
Love Me That You Want.
Oh, John Turtletaub.
I never realized that until just now.
Yeah, he directed this.
For 2 points.
And Hans
what
Zimmer did the
wickedly
music.
fun adventure movie did John Turtletaub go on to direct for
National
Disney?
Treasure.
There it is.
National Treasure.
Or The Sorcerer's Apprentice, or National Treasure 2.
Okay.
What good?
The context clues was wickedly fun.
Fair.
I don't know if anyone would describe The Sorcerer's Apprentice as I'm waving this knife at you, which I'm using to cut my apple, not to threaten you with my knife. Look, it can only get better from here, folks. At least I didn't say Alpine.
Alpine! Have you ever been to Alpine?
Okay, I'm trying to think of a movie.
What?
Came out around the same time as this. Race the Sun? Is that what it's called?
Got nobody.
Oh, that doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, Race the Sun.
Who knows?
With Halle Berry and young Casey Affleck. And Halle Berry's a teacher who just guides them in the construction of a solar-powered car, and they win a championship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who knows what famous musician Leon played in a biopic?
I can't remember his name, but it's in Temptations.
Yeah, he plays David Ruffin.
David Ruffin. Yeah, thank you.
There's a Temptations. Well, there was a Temptations musical on Broadway before Broadway closed, and 500,000 people died.
That's a great musical. I mean, I've listened to it. I haven't seen it.
Oh, a very happy birthday to your mom.
Happy birthday.
I hope she had a great day. And I know Ferris saw the Temptations musical out in California.
Lucky.
Nice. I'm a big Temptations fan.
Yeah, I love the Temptations.
I don't know why I keep getting my microphone to connect. Oh well, my mic won't connect. Is my audio okay for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't hear any problems. Yeah.
Okay.
There was a brief period of time where Dougie Doug was a big star. And I loved Dougie Doug. He's also in one of my favorite B movies, 8-Legged Freaks, with David Arquette.
He's in Operation Dumbo Drop. Dumbo Drop.
Hell yeah, Dumbo Drop's so good.
And he is in arguably the greatest film Martin Scorsese's ever been involved in, Shark Tale.
Shark Tale.
Every actor in this movie, all of the Jamaican actors are so goddamn charismatic.
I know.
Yes, that is a coincidence that they are both have scores composed by remote control musicians.
See, now last season they had the firm question: what was the name of the law firm? And now, had they asked me what was the name of the law firm in Cool Runnings, Webster and Cohen.
Whoa!
Webster and Cohen.
Hold up.
Webster
and Cohen. All right, I have an important announcement. Literally, why will we Alpine? Literally, while we are here streaming, we have a new $10 patron, and that is Ferris Muthana. Thank you so much, Ferris. Really appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. We love you.
Ferris is my homie.
Yeah, Ferris is a good dude.
Kiss my lucky egg.
My lucky egg. It's pushcart time.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's so interesting to me that the children are essentially a weight.
Yeah.
Like, they're there to smack the other kid and be on the sled. And they're in the most dangerous position as well.
Well, they're the smallest. They're malleable.
They're the smallest, therefore they are.
James, are you saying that small children are expendable?
I'm just saying they're malleable. You can just throw them off a building and they'll bounce right
I'll
up.
say it.
Rub some dirt on it, you're fine.
The reality is children heal and break better than adults do because they're not fully grown.
Yeah, so this is ethical.
I love Jamaica and Jamaica loves me.
Go Winston.
No!
Oh.
Like, if that kid didn't jump.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, see, Brandy healed from all her broken bones. It's fine.
I've definitely broke both my arms, and I have moved on from that.
I've only
I broke many bones in my life.
One arm, and it was a terrible, terrible situation.
I have not broken any limbs.
I broke my thumb. I broke my middle finger. I broke both bones in my forearm, and then I broke my leg, which was the worst one because that one had surgery.
I broke my ankle, and I tore my ACL, and those are like my worst injuries. Tearing your ACL is by far the most excruciating pain I've ever experienced.
I've also bruised my tailbone, which is god awful. I do not recommend ever doing that. That was probably one of the worst.
So here's the message, kids at home: don't get old. Go to Neverland.
I bruised my tailbone when I was in elementary school.
Hey, as long as you can.
Yeah, very Billy Madison-like. Which that movie just turned, or was it Happy Gilmore?
Shut up, PJ.
25.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me how old it is.
I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was Happy Gilmore because they had the whole back and forth with
Shooter. Yeah.
Shooter.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping he was also announcing that he was going to do a sequel to Happy Gilmore while like
I was hoping that too a little bit.
Especially since Hubie Halloween had a connection to Happy Gilmore.
Mm-hmm.
Hubie Halloween was wonderful, by the way, surprisingly.
The composer Christopher Leonard follows me on Twitter, and he composed the music for Agent Carter and a bunch of other stuff. But the other day I put out a tweet, what are your favorite MCU scores? And Dan Nye actually wrote one of his favorites was Agent Carter. So Chris saw his tweet and just thanked Dan for liking it, which is cool.
That's
nice.
Fun.
Oh my God. Oh, Brandy. Oh. That sounds
Junior
horrible.
Bevel.
Ugh.
Ooh, that sounds awful.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mine was unaligning the bones in my left arm. That was the worst. And then having to have them placed back.
Jen, does your insult involve drawing a line? Is that the one you were thinking of?
No.
No, that's one of my favorite ones.
we'll talk about it. It's not like really memorable. It's just it's always stuck with me. Of it works so well for me.
Bummer.
Get it.
This is so tragic.
It really is.
Like, what the hell, Junior?
And what? This has been in 9 minutes into the movie, and you already like have so much empathy for.
I understand the fairness out of it, but it's like if I was like this guy, I almost would have been like, let's just do it over. I mean, clearly these guys were the four faster racers. Like, we wanted to send our best racers.
Yeah, like there was what is it? There was at the Olympics there was the speed skating thing where the short track speed skating of the Australian that won for like the first Australian to win a gold medal in speed skating because he was so damn slow that everyone else fell and was knocked out, so he got to win. And it's like that doesn't work for me. Like it's a fun story, but oh my god, I was like if I was that person, I would be ashamed to have that medal. Right. So it's like.
You know what John Candy movie I love and I watch like many times in the course of a year? Summer Rental. I just love Summer Rental for some reason. Yeah. I just love it. I think I like it more than Great Outdoors, honestly.
Great Outdoors is mine.
But Great Outdoors is like
Dan
Great Outdoors is great too. Yeah, for sure.
That's the
one. For some reason, I don't know. I connect more with Summer Rental.
Big Bad chase me.
I've never seen Summer Rental, but I'm adding. Oh, it's on Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
I believe so.
It's not great, but it's fun. Rip Torn plays a fantastic character in that movie. I love him.
Yep.
Is there a greater screen name in the history of cinema than a Rip Torn?
Nope.
Also, shout out Rip Torn and Dodgeball, a true underdog story. One of the
necessary. Is it necessary for me to drink my own urine? No, but it's sterile. And I like
it feels like a progression of his character from Summer Rental, honestly. It's just like the years have not been kind to him, and he became that. So
well, it's kind of like how it's also clearly an evolution of Ben Stiller's character from Heavyweights.
Yes.
Ice.
Right. As in snow and ice. You're looking at him. No.
As in ice.
Gonna be a picture on a Wheaties box.
The way he says ice is my favorite. Ice.
No.
Dougie Doug is hilarious.
How the hell did I get so far ahead of you guys?
I don't know.
Did
you start excited about hitting the button?
No, we started at the same time because we were all talking about the logo at the same time.
Yeah.
Time, Franco.
I'm gonna pause it for a second.
You are my best friend. We've been through a whole heat together.
Oh, you know what I need to rewatch, which Dougie Doug is actually really fun into, is Eight-Legged Freaks.
That's what Maxwell brought up.
He was off screen. He was off screen, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like Eight-Legged Freaks. Like, that movie makes me laugh, and he's hilarious as that character.
Dougie Doug didn't get enough of a career. I've never seen anything that he was bad in.
Super charming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. He always gives it his all.
Yeah.
I actually forgot. Like, I'm looking at his career now. I forgot he was on that second Cosby Show in the 90s.
Really?
Oh,
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he was on 93 episodes.
When we talk about great movie coaches, I don't think John Candy gets brought up enough.
I don't disagree with that, actually. I think he's really excellent in this.
Mm-hmm.
The reluctant hero.
Yeah, because they knew nothing about the sport. Like, he had to really...
Destroying the radio.
Is this his last movie?
No.
No. He did,
Canadian Bacon was his last.
Canadian Bacon and Wagon's East.
Wagon's East is the one I was thinking of. I was like, it was a Western.
This was close to the end, though.
Yeah. I think he died in 94, 95?
94, yeah.
Yeah.
It just came out in 93, so I didn't know if he had...
Yeah.
The bummer about that, too, is just like, he should have had an Academy Award by the time his career was over and stuff. He's just so talented.
Yeah, I could see that happening.
His performance in
I'm on the radio.
Planes, Trains is one of my favorite comedy performances of all time.
Yeah.
But the dramatic moment, too, of the I like me.
That's why it's
kills
great.
Me.
He brings such heart and pathos to it also. It's not just silliness.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's what's so great about the role in Home Alone also.
Yeah.
The little smirk he gives is so good.
God.
Go away. Dougie Dale. Nice to meet you.
Oh. Three months.
I wouldn't do too much digging on the actual story.
I doubt it's 3 months. The paperwork alone.
Much different.
Yeah, I did it a long time ago, and I'm pretty sure there are a lot of things where they've, elaborated for dramatic effect.
Right, of course. Well, we were talking about that in the last movie too, because like the Hugh Jackman character is an amalgamation of other people in Eddie's life. Like it's not even.
They do it so many times in biopics and historical dramas and comedies. He looks like a young Chris Pine mixed with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You smash their heads together.
The way he delivers that line, like it should be so comedic, but it's not. Like it's actually just so heartbreaking, and you feel for him, man. You realize in the last 20 years he hasn't figured out what he should be doing and who he is. Like,
Yeah. I need Doris for a life coach. Like, really.
Right? He's so inspiring.
he's so good at what he does.
This whole video segment just cracks me up.
I love when the guy's like, he's like, a bobsled is a simple thing. And he's like, yeah, so is a toilet.
Mr. Irving Butcher.
If I knew it wouldn't flip over, I would love to do that.
Yeah.
I've been on some roller coasters that are like bobsled. I mean, the Matterhorn is basically bobsled.
Yeah, like if you go to Lake Placid, they still have the whole Olympic setup and everything, and you can actually ride the bobsled, and like they slow it down a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, the Matterhorn, you can get just as much of a headache too.
No, they shatter.
Matterhorn, you can die.
They shatter.
They shatter. Now I got to shatter.
The winds.
Oh, the roll.
Crash kills bobsledder.
Did I miss it?
Oh.
Yul Brenner.
I think the Olympic sport I'd most like to compete in is curling, so I can have a beer in one hand and just push a fucking puck down the ice.
No.
I just love John Candy's face in the moment, though. Just being
This is
like,
my
what
team.
what am I dealing with here?
Mm.
Is that the one?
No.
What were we looking for Jen? What'd you say earlier?
I feel like I'm
this is the
building
one
on too
that I
much.
like.
It's just funny to me. It's like
It's a funny line you said.
there's like an insult later that it's a classy insult that I think should be used more. It's later.
That's the one I like. How about I draw a line down the middle of your head and make it look like a book?
I have a
Canada.
line.
It's like
a line
Eddie
that
the
I
Eagle
love.
is there too. And to think around the same time Eddie was doing what he was doing, these guys were over in Jamaica deciding to try to bobsled.
Same exact time.
Just two ragtag groups that you wouldn't expect.
Hugh Jackman and John Candy. Dream coaches.
Now imagine like an extended edition where like they put in like a digital John Candy in the bar with Hugh Jackman and Eddie the Eagle where they just talk about their teams.
I would watch the shit out of that.
That would have been the best. You know, I think had John Candy been alive, I have a feeling they would have gotten
They had a walkthrough, yeah.
because they do allude to it. They mention
they
it.
do.
in
Yeah,
the
they
Eagle.
mention
Yeah, you hear it.
So yeah, I could definitely see that scene playing out exactly like that. I could see Jackman going to a bar and just seeing John Candy sitting there, have a one-liner, and it's be out.
Oh.
I dig where you're coming from. That's a hell of a place to be coming from.
That's a 5 gold medals? Oh, 2.
God, I freaking love Dougie Doug, man.
Oh.
I said we make grease to the driver.
He's so good.
Oh,
that dog.
But seriously, though, that dog should not be on that car. I know he has a towel down, but he's going to scratch that up.
And speaking of favorite lines, this has one of the most inspirational scenes in the middle of it with Junior.
Yes. Yes.
That is one of the most inspirational scenes in any movie ever. I use that to get me pumped up all the time.
For 5 points. In Cool Runnings, what is the name of the brokerage house in Miami that Junior's dad gets him a job for? Webster, and Cohen.
Yeah.
Goyam, and Jew.
His dad's a lot like Eddie's dad too.
Yep. It's remarkable how
it's a different balance because he's coming from a place of wealth where he could actually like take care of his son, whereas the Eddie dad, it's like, once I'm out of here, I am very concerned about your well-being because you are not skilled in most ways.
It's still a similar trope in its own way.
Yeah.
It's interesting to see played out in different ways. Oh.
I love Dougie Doug's entire outfit in this.
We are at 26, 35, 26, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41.
And so on.
I'm part of her shop.
Oh, no. Okay, they use the same footage like 3 times in a row, just letting you know. It's always bothered me.
Mountain top, whoa.
This song is also by the Wailing Souls, but it's a cover of a Talking Heads song.
Yeah.
But this version's better than the Talking Heads version.
I agree.
I do love David Byrne, though.
Well, Talking Heads are great.
If you haven't watched American Utopia, please do.
That is the same footage.
It's the same footage over and over again from different angles. They did it once. I don't know why it was so hard.
I never picked up on that before, though.
They have the first one, the second shot, and then the third shot. That's it. Like,
does anyone know what the original title was before they changed it? I don't.
Ooh. No, I haven't heard that.
Anyone? DJ?
It was Tallulah. I don't know.
I'm worried that it's something bad. I'm worried I'm gonna groan.
It was called "Are You Dead, Mon?"
The way he taps it, they did it.
Oh my god! Like they didn't have an exit strategy. Oh god!
Poor woman and her goats.
I know.
Oof.
Blue MAGA?
Oh.
Oh, apparently blue maga is Jamaican slang for in a state of great distress and starvation.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Cool Runnings is a better title.
I agree.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
I'm that coach.
Such a good coach.
Yeah.
I like that my caption spelled it PROGRAMME for program. It's not a program, it's a program. Program. Or if you want to get really fancy, a programme. I've been to Jamaica many times. I was saying earlier that when you get to the airport after you go through customs, the first thing you see is a giant cart selling all sorts of Jamaican bobsled gear. Hats, shirts, sweatshirts, etc.
Did you buy one of the full body leotards?
No.
They're very slimming.
Not for a chubbo like me.
Oh. Oh.
Send us to the Olympics.
We got a bobsled team.
I still sing this song every once in a while.
I love all the interviews and like that lady's just cracking up at him.
Yeah.
She's just dying.
Such a great montage.
Yeah, the lady is the best
It
one.
reminds me in Jingle All the Way, Tim, where it's Chris Parnell and it's like, did you hear this guy's over a turbo, man?
Yeah, and they all start.
We have plenty of his faithful psychic booster.
We should do a Jingle All the Way watch along one day.
Yep.
Yeah. Nobody likes you, Booster.
Maxwell, you dead, bro?
Who plays Booster in Jingle All the Way? Does anyone remember?
John
Booger.
Leguizamo?
Booger, Curtis.
Yeah.
Curtis
That's right. Yeah, it is.
Curtis Armstrong.
What's his last name?
Armstrong.
Curtis Armstrong.
Yeah, you're right. It is Booger.
I met Booger. He was at the Loft Film Festival 2 years ago.
He did a lot of episodes of
Supernatural.
yeah.
Yep.
Honestly, I would pay to kiss Dougie Doug. He's pretty cute too.
COVID.
It's okay. I'm getting vaccinated tomorrow.
This little old lady's the best.
That little walk he does at Swag Walk.
I like when they were asking later, like, how did it go? How did it go? It went something like this.
Shut up.
How did it go?
$1.63? 16.
What?
What?
Oh.
Drinking that Red Stripe.
It's good stuff.
I haven't had Red Stripe in years.
That's just so... What a gesture. Like, what a fucking gesture. He's like, I fucked up, you guys. Let me send you to the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That look John Candy just gave.
Oh my god.
The exasperation.
He's like, what's happening here?
Webster and Cohen. Webster and Cohen. Webster and Cohen. Webster and Cohen. Webster. Not that I have any reason to be studying movie trivia, but Webster and Cohen.
Tell you, that's one of those ones that I would have known at just a drop of a hat. It's a useless bit of information that stuck around when I was like 10 years old.
I'm never going to forget it now. Oh, we are going to call Webster and Cohen.
The transition there to the
I was just gonna say from the palm tree to the
Climate
fucking.
change.
My favorite is when they come out of the door and then they go back.
Everything.
It's so funny.
Sanka runs back in, puts everything.
Yeah.
Sanka gets in his bag, doesn't he?
He does.
Sanka, what you smoking?
I'm not smoking, man.
I'm
breathing. They're just like, no.
Their faces. Dougie Doug.
That's definitely a green screen.
I'm breathing.
So good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Just John Candy's like cool, calm demeanor to all of it, and then not is just so
Marvin
good.
says, "Did you know that Tupac, Jeffrey Wright, and Cuba Gooding Jr. all auditioned?" Wow.
I did not. That's awesome though. Naked.
For the role of Sanka or just in general?
I think just in general. There you go.
Tupac did some really great work though in his very short acting career.
Yeah.
Criminally too short, honestly.
He's in Nothing But Trouble.
Yeah.
I always liked
I love
Juice.
Above the Rim, and Juice is great. It's just very, very talented.
Now I'm just picturing Jeffrey Wright as Yul Brynner.
Yeah, I can see Jeffrey Wright in that role.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Oh,
You know
that
what
jacket is
Wright
just
great
unfortunate.
in Is Shaft 2000 and like he's so good in that movie.
At that point, man, just shave the head. He looks like Who from Whoville.
He does.
Used to be a minute 9, minute 5.
That's like the distance change. The formulas in these movies are very similar, you guys.
Oh, don't worry, they'll do it again.
Uh-huh.
Cold shoulder.
Rude.
If someone ever said that to me, I'd deck them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so rude. I mean, come on.
I honestly can't tell, but it kind of looks like some of it was even shot in similar places, which is just kind of funny. He's a sweet talker, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of guilt trip thrown in there, but hey,
Yeah.
you got to do what you got to do.
Quid pro quo.
Yeah,
I'm starting to think that Kaiser's speech pattern comes from John Candy.
No, we've been over this.
You know?
No, listen to his cadence. In that
Kaiser's speech pattern and vocal tone is Beetlejuice.
Also fair, but I'm just saying that cadence.
That particular scene, yeah.
Yeah, he sounded a lot like John Kaiser.
John Kaiser, John Candy, it's all the same.
It's true. Them being on ice.
Good with your toes.
Just the shaking of his head.
Yeah, I agree with this. Kaiser is definitely one where if you say his name enough, he'll just show up.
It's true. You know,
I've sent
him in our chats before.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Oh.
Ferris says this is him when he goes ice skating. Ferris, I like to believe you'd be more, I don't know, just better at it.
And now Miracle's about to show up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Hold on. Is that Coach Bombay I see?
The extended universe you didn't know we had.
That was the Junior Goodwill Games, not the Olympics.
They wanted it to be the Olympics. They just... I love this. The music here and the look he does.
The mysticism of the Olympics.
I know. Both of these movies do such a good job of like... Yeah, like you said, the spiritual mysticism of the Olympics. It's just... It's something larger than life.
This scene here is so cinematic, too.
Yeah. John Turtletop's a good director. I mean, I love National Treasure.
Dude, that first National Treasure is... I like both of them, but that first one, like...
I would like those on 4K.
Me too. They're
that would be nice.
On Disney Plus, but
I know.
I would like to see a third one.
I think we will.
Yeah.
Supposedly they're also working on some sort of TV show for the Plus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Depends how they do it. I would like young Indiana Jones to be on Plus.
I think it will.
Yeah. I think that has to happen.
Because I'd also like those on Blu-ray because they've only ever been on DVD.
Yep. I still have those DVDs downstairs.
It's pronounced Dave Day. Did you used to own a lot of Dave Day?
So good.
Listen.
Love you, buddy. It made me laugh. That scene is just so breathtaking.
Yeah.
Never a good sign when the screw falls.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
You know what I hate when you build things and then you like finish and there's
The
like
extra
a
screw.
Yeah, and you're like, oh God,
What did I do?
That's an anxiety attack waiting to happen.
I agree with that.
Pro tip: usually, when you're building something, it tells you how many of each screw you have. So make sure that you have them all allotted. Check that you have the right amount, and then go from there. You should be good.
James, that's so much extra work. I just hope that I do what's right.
Nope. Just like building Legos, you just got to get everything in its place. Get your Mise en place.
Legos. It's Lego, by the way. We can't say Legos.
I know it's Lego, but I have said Legos my entire life, and I'm not going to change, and Lego can sue me.
By the way, we were so worried. Kristen's mom just tweeted that about the new box. That wasn't so bad.
I love it.
And a hush fell over the crowd.
He said they were going to turn heads.
Oh.
This would be so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Yosef Gruel.
Hey, Jamaica.
That guy's in one of the Saw movies, like one of the later ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like a cop, I think. He's like one of the main characters.
Did he die horribly?
I think so.
Good.
He earned it.
He deserved it.
I don't know, he has a redemption arc in this movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. That's right, Yul Brynner.
It's scary, yeah.
What an asshole.
Yeah.
It's weird to hear that in a Disney movie, though. Like an actual Disney... I'm not complaining. I'm just realizing...
Looks like Above the Rim's on HBO Max, Brandy.
I love that movie so much.
Yeah.
That's one I've been meaning to watch. I might do that shortly.
Thanks, Coach.
Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it. Hold it.
Hold it.
Oh, yes, we are.
Coach.
Yeah, I use that line a lot.
Time is
Hold
like
it.
fucking with me beyond anything else. I don't understand what's going on.
Coach.
Coach.
What do you mean? With your movie?
Yeah, I'll like catch up to you guys, and then I'll somehow again just be ahead of you, and I don't know what the hell's going on.
Are you watching it on Disney Plus?
Yeah.
Are you watching it at 1.5 speed?
No, I'm watching it normal. It's so strange. I don't know what's going on.
Time Franco.
I'm saying, Time Franco.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
I hate you. I hate you.
Oh. Oh.
You can pee now.
That sound effect of the last piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Never gets old.
Well,
Nope.
I swear. Never.
Wait. It's so good.
It's amazing how similar these two movies are.
Yeah.
These uptight officials.
He just tried to grab a cast iron plate. You can't do that, dude.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice that before.
If anyone can, it's Yul Brenner.
He feels no pain.
Either one.
Is that the one?
That's not the one.
Every time there's
That
a
one's
good
good
insult. I'm
too,
like, is this the one?
That's a good one though.
Owen sandals.
This part's this part's sad.
It hurts
It's
me.
very sad.
Yeah. But then Junior comes to the rescue.
And then they're like this. Oh. Oh.
For a good chunk of the year, not all the time.
The crumple.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good job, Junior.
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
Got that Lethal Weapon guitar going right there.
Yep.
You get your palace, Yul Brenner.
I mean, the Queen was only in her high 70s when this movie came out, so I'm just kidding.
She's immortal.
It's that corgi magic, yo.
Mhm.
It's that reptilian blood, man.
Maybe that's true.
Is she feeding off like corgi steam, like Dr. Sleep?
That's fucked, yo. Let me tell you.
Look at that hat.
God,
Oh, wow.
Boogie Doug.
That's a bad hat, Harry.
Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Oh no. Oh, so rickety.
I know.
No.
No, no. No.
I mean, that's a good shot, though.
Yeah,
It is. Nice action shot. Had to have a good shutter speed for that. F-stop has to be set perfectly. Good ISO.
That lens was a little overkill considering they were right on the track.
But I think he used the short one. I think
Using that L series.
I think the long one was just set up.
That like very dramatic turn that it takes in that moment.
To be fair, he was trying to help. So like that is information that they probably should have known.
Well, yes.
This is my insult.
But perhaps I can miss your head.
No. That's it.
That's good.
That sweater is so 90s.
Oh.
More gold from Dougie Doug in this scene.
More than halfway through the movie already? Damn. It goes so quick.
Line dancing.
Line dancing. Not my favorite. Look at Dougie Doug, though.
Howdy.
Howdy, Vincent.
Rachel's right. That sweatshirt is like straight Carlton Banks.
Mm-hmm. So is the peach polo tucked into the short khakis.
Yeah.
Yosef gruel again. Gruel omelets. Gruel sandwiches. Nothing but gruel. That's all you eat in prison.
Oh.
Such a dickwad.
That little.
Yeah.
Notice he didn't say a word though. Yeah. Okay. Let me go away now. This is the most inspirational scene ever.
I love it.
Is this the scene you're talking about, James?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like how he's like so pumped. He just like he runs out the door. And Brenner's like, wait.
What happened?
Where are you going?
When he says Junior, that always gets me right there.
Yeah.
No, it's such a powerful scene. It's such an uplifting scene. Such
it's great.
Well, especially him walking him through it, like
considering where they started. He hated him. Like
it's both a great character moment and a great teaching moment for everybody. Just have that confidence in yourself.
Apparently, Brandy used to go line dancing 6 nights a week.
Wow.
Jesus.
I've never been line dancing ever.
I have.
Ew.
He deserved it.
Mm-hmm. He did it. Oh. They're so cute.
No, they're just
Yeah, Dad's got to give him a talking to.
and such.
It's a good point.
Yep.
I try and push it out some ice.
Good night, gentlemen.
John Candy had it in him to get a fucking Academy Award, you guys.
Absolutely. And that Western one, I think, was a dramatic role too, wasn't it? That one that he was working on when he passed.
Yeah, Wagons East is definitely a comedy.
Is it a comedy? Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
Yeah, it's best song.
Yeah, love this song.
I mean, he was in dramatic. I mean, he was in JFK, but his role's kind of a weird role, you know.
Yeah.
I'd say that's still almost a comedic role.
Yeah,
with his role.
It's a really strange role.
But almost all of his main roles have, even all of his main comedy roles have elements of drama in them, and they have
he always gets
scenes,
a moment,
and he always crushes it.
Well, that seems to be a thing across the board of all the great comedic actors have this depth to them that they don't get to utilize often, but when they do, they crush it every time. So.
I think it's a much easier transition to go from comedy to drama. And great comedic actors can pull off great dramatic performances because to be a good comedian, you have to have that natural charisma. You have to have the timing and you have to have vulnerability. So, I mean,
just like Robin Williams.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Jim Carrey.
And even Sandler. Like, Sandler has some really great dramatic roles.
Yeah,
he does.
This whole montage is so
great.
They're
doing it. Oh.
Rise above it.
I'm sorry, but I only need to sprint for like 20 meters and then get in a sled. I don't need cardio.
They shouldn't be running along the water like that. It's a little dangerous.
The sliding right here is so good for this.
Yeah.
And I know that's like a weird thing to hone in, but like it's very cinematic in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a movie, but
it has a Mighty Ducks 2 feel to it right there. Like it feels like Bombay, like unveiling them.
Yeah.
Convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he did.
Bastards.
Yeah, they really just do this in both these movies. It's so.
This music. Yes. The 90s guitar.
Everything about this is so good. We really don't talk about this enough in the sports world of movies.
I know people always like brush it off. It's like, oh, that's like a silly, jokey family film, but it is a serious sport. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only bobsled movie I'm aware of.
I feel like there's probably something else, but yeah.
Probably a documentary, but
yeah.
narrative cinema, I mean, nothing else comes to mind.
I love the choice to do this without really any score.
Yeah.
Just hear the creaking.
Yeah.
Because
it puts you right in the sled.
Yeah. The sled sliding on the ice, the creek.
Yeah, the shots
nice
are brilliant.
Selection of shots too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything about this sequence is actually really harrowing and really exciting, and it makes you
bobsledding
feel
is scary.
Yeah, dude.
People die. Like
if you just make one wrong move.
Did they do it? Did they do it? Hmm.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
That's
that guy with the clipboard is like, oh,
yeah.
God. Jamaica.
Time to paint the sled.
Steer it up.
Team building.
So pretty.
That's an amazing paint job.
I know. I don't know how the hell they did that.
Movie magic.
Movie
Glass
magic.
Coke bottle.
Tallulah. Sounds like a $2 hooker.
Well, my mom's name was Tallulah.
My mother's name.
Tallulah.
Great name. It's a great name.
It's a very pretty name.
Peace be the journey.
Peace be the journey.
The man in the orange suit. This is probably my favorite part of the movie when he goes and talks to the all the old white dudes.
And this is that dramatic. This is that dramatic moment that he gets in his comedies.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know four black guys could make you blush."
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
The rage.
Yeah.
I know the rage.
You could just feel it.
This stupid table in this room.
Boom, roasted.
Yeah. Let's change one more thing on you.
Yeah.
The Alliance. They all sound like supervillains.
The way that guy just said the Alliance says it. Like,
yeah.
Ooh.
He's just.
And Eddie didn't get to do that.
The Alliance shall reconvene.
Man, he really just the talent that Candy.
It's a heck
had.
of a speech.
Mic drop right there.
He's like, I like this part too. He's like, oh, they said you're back in.
Yeah.
He tries to play it off like it's bad news.
The look on his face when he says it too is just the best.
Back in.
Yeah.
John Candy, you guys. John fucking Candy.
Dude, he was a one-of-a-kind talent.
Even the cartoon was good. I watched Camp Candy. That show was great.
Yeah. Aww.
Yeah.
Look at them. They're out there. It just makes me miss the Olympics so much, you guys.
Yeah. It also makes me sad that with them pushing it back a year, it's going to mess up all the dates.
Yeah.
Now everything's odd.
That's assuming it still actually happens this year.
That's true too.
Like, it guarantee you it has ruined some athletes' careers. Like, because
absolutely.
Certain sports, it is scheduled down to a T, and yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got a window where you can make it.
I feel terribly for high school and college athletes that, missed out on an opportunity for their junior, their senior year, being able to be drafted baseball. I mean, they went down to...
I'm sure there's people that, they missed out on scholarships.
I can't remember.
Stuff. Yeah.
There's a lot of people. I just met two. I live in a college town. I met two guys the other day wearing their baseball gear. I asked them if the season started, and they're like, "Actually, our season just got canceled." And another school right up the road are playing a full 30-game season. So it's just like the schools also decide that, and I feel bad for those guys because they're missing out on their senior year.
Oh no.
Yes, but he sees pride and he sees power.
Pride, power. The drama. It's one scene after another here. Drama.
Look, now we figure out what the problem is. Junior's dad's a Slytherin.
Yep, totally. Even with his tie. Look at that.
Junior's a Ravenclaw, and
he is Hufflepuff all
he's
the
definitely
way.
Hufflepuff.
He's 100% Hufflepuff.
He's wearing the blue, so I had to go there. But yes, he's definitely
purple.
a Hufflepuff.
Isn't that purple?
It's indigo.
Yeah, I think it's like indigo. Yeah. If you like Webster and Cohen so much, you go work there.
Power.
Boom.
Hell yeah, Junior.
Ooh, stunned.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Yeah,
But also like a little bit of pride there. like, oh, he's actually yeah.
And Yul Brynner's dressed like Incredible Hulk.
I love that they like are in sweatpants and sweatshirts for like 90% of this film.
We got
the winter gear.
We got the Olympic pin trading game is strong there.
Yeah.
I gotta find
like
my Disney
World.
pins. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sad. I found I don't collect them much, but I had a little set of the Orange Birds, and I lost one of them. I think I had the set complete. Sad.
Tim was wearing his lanyard with
pins on it.
Pins last night on the Unwind.
I got one at D23 that I really love. It's a Stitch drawing himself.
Oh.
At the Parks panel, 2 D23s back, they gave us at the end of the Parks panel, they gave everyone like a pin from one of the other parks around the world.
Nice.
That's nice.
So I have a Tokyo Disney pin on my lanyard from that.
That's awesome. At the Marvel panel, they gave us the I Love You 3000 pin.
Yeah,
I have that one on my back.
I have that one.
Backpack.
I was at that
panel. Yeah, I have like all the ones that they give out at panels. And then I would go around and get the ones that you can get for free at like different booths and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I have the Stife Bear D23 pin. It's pretty cool.
I've got my Disney Plus hat somewhere around here.
I have one right here next, like over here. One of them. Who's picking up a bunch of stuff? Is that someone else?
What's that?
I don't know.
Is everyone else hearing that or no?
I'm so
What?
Oh, I just heard a bunch of. No one else heard that?
Yeah, I got like a rush of noise.
I did too, yeah.
It was like the movie came through or something. I don't know if someone's watching it.
It might have been mine. I didn't turn it up or anything, but it was very loud for a second.
Jamaica!
I forgot about that line.
Hi. What are you doing?
Stop it.
Thank you.
I'm pretty sure I would still be wearing goggles even if I wasn't the driver.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I was trying to think now. Do they have all wear goggles? Do they have visors? Like, I can't remember. Granted, this is most likely because it's a film and they want you to see their faces.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Could have been a disaster. Better watch more than that.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Reepas, and I'm feeling very Olympic today. It's one of my favorite lines.
Very Olympic today.
Dougie Doug's the best, man.
Freaking heartbreaking in that moment, man.
Well.
You know the turns. Listen, you know them.
You guys ever see those prompts where it's like recast this MCU if it was in the 90s and stuff? I was just thinking about do that with Fast and the Furious and you put Dougie Doug in the ludicrous role.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Just thinking out loud.
And put John Candy in the Paul Walker role.
I think I know what else we need in it.
John Candy would be The Rock.
It's also not the Swiss cheese or the Swiss knives or the Swiss watches or the Swiss chocolate.
This is Sanka's dramatic moment.
Yep. And he
Everybody
pushes
gets
it too.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
And the best I can be is Jamaican.
Everybody smile. You can stop now. You're good.
Why are we smiling?
That line's funny.
I took a photo.
Ever since Julie Jeffries asked to see your ding-a-ling. I like that jacket. It's pretty sweet.
That I love that he gets to give a little speech like that. It's so good.
I don't know what Dougie Doug is up to.
I was looking. He was in that movie Act of Valor a couple of years back.
Oh, really?
Like
he's only 51. He's still a young guy.
He could be around, yeah.
Here we go. Here comes.
TV show for a while too, wasn't he?
He was on Cosby.
Yeah, that was the one I brought up earlier. He was on Cosby for 93 episodes.
Oh, that's who you said. Yeah.
Feel the rhythm. Feel the
For
rhythm.
some reason, I think when you said that, my brain went to John Candy.
Oh,
here we go.
Get on up.
Much better start time.
Yeah.
So good.
Is this the same team from yesterday?
I like when they're like, "Where are these guys from?" And everyone in the bar screams,
Jamaica!
The score is so good right here too.
Yeah.
Jamaica. That's so good. That's so good.
And the movie ends. Well done. They did a good job.
That's it. They win. That's it.
They win. The end.
And he just.
Spitting truth right there, Johnny C.
He gave the Spider-Man.
So that's where
speech.
Tony Stark got it from.
Yeah.
He watched Cool Runnings a lot.
I was gonna say, apparently Tony.
There's
Stark
that Disney
Cool
synergy.
Yeah, a big Cool Runnings fan.
Cool Runnings
So,
is in the
Mr. Stark,
MCU.
what are your favorite films? Cool Runnings and The Imitation Game.
Oh, yay.
So do we.
TV. Oh, no. So do we.
Oh, so that's what the
And
problem
that's
was.
where it came from. That's the curse right there.
They're going to do it. I know it. I believe.
Also goggles.
They are really fast.
Yeah. I like that every version of watching it happen is like a different perspective, their perspective, other people's. It's just such an interesting way to show.
Yeah, it gives texture.
And this score,
It's great.
No. No.
it's gonna hold together this time. I know it.
That rickety old sled.
Chekhov's rickety screw.
Mm.
No.
Like the heads against the ice.
Oof.
So brutal.
Oh.
And it cuts out the score.
Yeah, when the score cuts out and it just goes to the banging.
Oh.
Especially that part right there.
Their heads.
Their head.
The heads on the ice is like.
I mean, they're wearing helmets, but still.
Your neck.
But, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, that's real footage, and that's really bad.
Oh.
God, it's so brutal.
Oh, it's so
And it's silent.
A record-breaking pace.
So close.
I love this slow-mo so much. I love this.
Yeah. Reminds me of Armageddon for some reason.
Yeah, it's the orange jumpsuits.
Orange jumpsuits,
Those
yeah.
orange emergency jumpsuits, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And that's why I love this movie.
Mm-hmm. You get the inspirational finish. You get the slow clap. Just got it all.
Oh, Ferris is crying.
This is a great scene. Everyone just parts.
Yeah.
Oh, I have chills. And this is what I was saying earlier. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. It's about respect and pride.
Yeah. They're doing it for their country. They're doing it for themselves.
Yep. Whoa. What's that?
I think it's your mic, James. I think your mic is randomly working. Is if it's still plugged in?
Oh yeah. Let me unplug
I think it's randomly coming on.
Weird.
This is one of the great slow claps.
One of the best slow claps of all time.
Yeah, it's great. And I love that Junior's dad's in the crowd.
Even he did it. Come on.
Love it.
With this shirt.
Trying not to cry. I already cried once tonight.
It's coming. It's coming, Max.
Jen
It's
and
the
I
same
are
thing. It's the same thing.
You're gonna get it when his dad shows up here in a second.
Yes!
There it is.
Yeah, it's the same fucking thing. Oh! Stop. Ah, good for them. Oh,
Good for them.
I'm so proud of them. It's a fictional. Well, it's not really fictional, but
It's so good.
Airflow in my eyes. What a night, you guys.
Oh, the thank you. The thank yous.
See you in 4 years, yeah?
Hey, Red Sox hat.
It does not mean I like you. Lucky egg is
No,
still intact.
it's because he loves them. They're brothers in arms now.
Him and John Candy.
Seeing where Sam can put that, I wouldn't kiss his egg either.
Oh, look at him.
Oh, that look he gave.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
I love this. This to me is what it's all about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. so good, you guys.
As equals.
Respect.
It's like a Jurassic Park font there.
It is.
God, that movie is so good.
Now it wants me to watch Miracle.
So we just watched Cool Runnings, and it was amazing. I love that movie. Does anyone have anything they'd like to add?
I just miss the movies that Maxwell was talking about that we just don't get anymore. We don't get these sports comedies with a lot of heart to them very often anymore.
Yeah, we tend to get only these serious drama
or the very over-the-top wacky.
And it's like, you can do both. Clearly you can do both and have this entertaining but also emotional ride, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah, I want some more, Mighty Ducks and more of these and the replacements. Yeah, absolutely. And Rookie of the Year. It's like a lot of these films that we grew up on that had a lot of laughs, a lot of fun to them, but they didn't take themselves too seriously. But they also had a lot of those heartfelt moments in them, and there's a lot of those are very uplifting films. And I would like to see a return of that.
It's not a sports movie, but I will plug it because I love it so much, and I say it does fit that mold, but it's not a sports movie, and that is Timmy Failure, Mistakes Were Made.
Yeah, that movie's great.
It's super funny, it's super silly, but it's like super, super heartwarming and uplifting. So it's just not a sports movie, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's great. Anyways, I love this movie.
It's great.
I'm really glad we watched this together. Jen, do you have any thoughts?
No, it's great, and I really hope the Olympics get to happen at some point in the near future, because as we've seen, there's so many people that just have this dream of this is what they want to do with their life, and I know that the people are struggling right now and may not get to live out that dream even though they've done all the work to get there. So yeah, it really hurts, and I love Cool Runnings. I love Eddie the Eagle. I love like every sports movie, but these two in particular just have that nice, happy 90s magic to them that you get a little bit of everything, and it's just a shame that we don't get more films like this nowadays.
I don't disagree even a little bit. Maxwell?
I have two thoughts. The first is that what Jen said earlier really resonates, that I think there's a misconception or misremembrance that Cool Runnings is just a silly comedy. Yep. And it is funny and it has some silliness, but it's a really, really good sports movie in the best like inspirations, like up there with Rudy and stuff, where, you're just so cheering for them. And even though it doesn't go their way, it honestly, the way it goes is almost more poignant than had they won. Yeah. And my other thought is Alpine!
And with that, we have a Streamlabs donation from one Mr. Mike K, who said, "This was a terrific double feature. Glad I got to experience Cool Runnings for the first time with the Pajukan family."
Awesome.
I love this movie. I love this double feature. Everything about this was everything you could want and more. Thank you guys for hanging out. Do we have anything we want to plug before we get out of here?
Ferris says hold up in the chat.
Hold up. All right.
Is he sending a Streamlab? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, a couple things. Tomorrow, Box 6, heart-shaped box with our guests Brandon, Hannah, and Sabrina Ramirez drops for everyone who's not a $10 and up patron. Wednesday night, Suddenly Soundtracks are doing pop punk. Thursday night, Front Center Mez is back with our guest Christina Seju. Friday night, we're doing a watch-along of Stardust. This was voted on by the patrons. And as I mentioned, just one note, next week, we're not going to be doing a watch-along March 1st and 5th. We're taking the week off. We'll still have a couple other shows that week. I think there will be a Suddenly Soundtracks and of course, Book Nook 2 next Tuesday. But just no watch-alongs next week. I think we all deserve a week off.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. James, where can everyone find you online? Let's do this real slow. What do you got to promote? What do you got to plug? What's going on in your life?
Yeah,
you excited for baseball? How's your fantasy hockey team doing? What's the newest pop vinyl you bought? What's the newest Blu-ray you bought? What'd you have for lunch?
Oh, all right. Let's go backwards. So for lunch, I had a nice wrap. It was delicious.
Okay, good.
Stopped by the pawn shop today. I got like 5 good Blu-rays for $10. It was really nice.
Of course, nice.
Yeah. I picked up a couple movies that I've been wanting to see. I got let me see. I got Contagion. I got we bought a zoo.
Oh.
Yeah. Now I can't even remember what I bought today. I got Yes Man too. Yeah, so that's a nice one. The Ides of March. So yeah, I've had that. You guys can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, on Letterboxd at Gator24. It's G4TOR24. And coming up this season, I've been corrupted. So you can find me with Shannon Barney, the Queen, and the rest of Corruption in the movie Trivia Schmodown as the Jet, ready to take off this year. So come check it out. It's going to be a great year.
Timmy Failure.
Oh, wait, real quick before we do that. We got another Streamlabs, once again from Ferris.
Yeah.
Who said, feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme, get on up, it's bobsledding time.
Damn right.
It's a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Ferris. You can find me at tfranco84. Yes, that is where you can find me. And I'll be at the Pop Punk Suddenly soundtrack. So with 3 of us on here, we'll be there.
Yeah,
so
I'll be there too.
Join in. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a long show probably, but it will be fun. So
get your popcorn.
Jen, what about
you? You can find me, Jen Kemp, on Twitter and Letterboxd at JKMemeQueen. And I was on Chris Clark's American Heart Association Mario Party Madness thing, which I think is now posted on Pajukin. And it was Insanity. And there's going to be another one of those on Sunday with Bibbs, I know, is on that one. And it's for a good cause and it's a good time. So go check it out and donate if you can. Other than that, I do nothing all the day. But the Muppet Show is on Disney Plus. So if you're really feeling really bad, go watch the Muppet Show. I would highly recommend. Season 1 has Juliet Prowse, which is the episode with Menomina. So if you really want to start somewhere good, that's a good one. It's got a roll segment on it, which is my favorite thing. So yeah, if you need a instant boost of serotonin, go check out Muppet Show.
That's it. That's all I got.
I don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Did you plug yourself, PJ?
No, they know where to find me. You know what? Alpine! That's where they can find me.
You can find me Twitter and Letterboxd Cinemaxwell, Instagram Cinemaxwell Inc. You could find me on the Pajukin. We will see you guys on Wednesday for Suddenly Soundtracks. Half of us here are on that show. Be kind, be safe, wear your masks.
Wear your fucking masks.
And hashtag Team Question Writers. And instead of playing the typical outro, I think I'm going to roll the commercial one last time.
Cool.
Hi, Ralph.
Hey there, Maxwell. How are you?
How are you doing today? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Yes.
What do you have to tell us today, Ralph?
Oh, well, I wasn't given a script or anything. It's a little unprofessional, Brandon, but that's okay. You can watch the Film Physics Christmas special. That is youtube.com/BrandonHannah. And if you like Christmas, which I love Christmas, yes, get through that.
You are the opposite of the Grinch, Ralph.
I don't like the Grinch very much. He's very sad.
And you're very happy?
I really am happy. Sometimes my voice sounds different than other times. So today it's a little different, but that's okay because I just try really hard. I have sinus problems like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, I get it.
There doesn't seem to be airflow into your nostril area, so I completely understand.
Some people say I kind of sound like Ray Romano.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Robert!
Well, Ralph, everyone does love Raymond.
And everybody loves Ralph. Thank you so much, Ralph.
No, thank you. And watch Box every whichever day it comes out.